bakal membedah dan membincangkan She-Hulk episod ke-5. Alright guys, so para panelis kita malam ini terdiri daripada saya, Nadzru daripada BuzzPOP TV, serta Justin Chang daripada Marvel Fanbase Malaysia. What's up bro, how you doing man?
What's up everybody? What a lightweight episode tonight.
Yeah,
for lightweight episode yang kita nampak tu hari itulah. Oh, I don't know what to say lah. Nanti baru kita kata yang reaksi satu ayat tu. But you know, okay, moving on.
Seterusnya kaki kaiju kita Mundi Malik. What's up bro? How you doing man?
What's up? Let's get to business.
Alright. Dan terakhir sekali Abang Ferris, kaki review filem kita. What's up bro? How you doing man?
Episod hari ini dibawa oleh Titania. Inilah kain green screen. Kain green screen. She-Hulk. Kain green screen.
Kena ada makeup ya Paris.
She-Hulk by Titania.
Western products.
Baru hijau.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Because
cool.
I had it in my closet and then it's the green screen. So
Nice lah.
Cool.
Kalau kau buat green screen background untuk call ni, kau akan hilang body kau kayak hilang.
Betul lah.
Alright, so kita akan mulakan perbincangan kita malam ini dengan reaksi satu ayat. Alright, so personally untuk aku, episod She-Hulk minggu lepas, aku harapkan Titania versus She-Hulk, beat down ke industri. Sebaliknya, kita hanya mendapat court battle saja. Court battle, what the hell man. So, soalan aku untuk para panelis apakah reaksi satu ayat anda terhadap episod kelima She-Hulk yang semakin lama, semakin lightweight. To the point yang aku tonton pun pasal nak tengok cameo je. So, kita mulakan dengan Munir, silakan.
Okay, dia sebenarnya reaksi satu ayat ni dia ada connection sikit dengan apa yang Nick baru set up, baru cakap tadi tu lah. Sebab you talk about that lightness bukan? Bagi aku dia macam ni lah. Kau ada kau punya heavy shows, okay? Lepas tu kau ada kau punya light shows kan? And then aku baru tahu lepas tengok series She-Hulk ni, dia ada kategori baru, dia panggil weightless terus. So reaksi satu ayat aku macam dia ni terlalu chill sampai dia jadi completely weightless tau. Which is aku sebenarnya sangat terkejut in a way sebab macam I have seen more stakes in an episode of Friends tau. Kau faham tak maksud? So macam Joey terperangkap in this fucking building with this random girl, macam mana dia nak keluar ke apa. Dia kan macam dia ada something.
That was Chandler.
Chandler dengan perempuan.
You don't
so
fuck me.
At ATM Chandler ATM. Yeah, that's it man.
So vestibule is Julie Goodacre.
Uish, ingat.
Wih, nak. Good memory.
Seri kita dah tengok Friends live tak boleh cakap apa ni. Dia memang pasal Friends memang power. Okay, so bagi aku tu lah macam aku tak tahu lah macam I understand. Macam aku actually defend the show banyak kali lah. Cakap I understand it's very light-hearted show. I understand it's a comedy. I understand it's a chick flick kan. Macam at the base of it, it's still a superhero movie within the macam MCU punya universe. So macam kita actually tengok She-Hulk throw down 2 kali je, which is masa lawan the demons tu, like really macam exert herself kan, masa lawan demons tu, and early first episode masa lawan dengan Banner lah. So apart from that, kita basically tak tengok dia pakai pun powers tu, tetapi what was being done instead pun macam aku rasa some of the things are resolved way too easily, or there is nothing to resolve in the first place. So tak apa, nanti aku rasa banyak kita akan lulas nanti. Tapi aku punya reaksi satu ayat tu, aku boleh cakap dia memang, dia bukannya light-hearted, dia dah jadi weightless. So itulah, itu reaction aku lah satu ayat.
Sampai dia macam weightless, sampai macam meaningless in the sense.
Itulah pasal it's a filler episode in a already light-hearted show. So macam itulah.
Aku rasa macam kalau dia buang episod ni, dia tak payah drag sampai 9 episod, dia buat 8 episod pun okey lah.
Ya, lagi solid. Betul
lah kan. Alright, seterusnya silakan apa pendapat kau, Cheng?
Untuk episod ni aku rasa agak disappointed lah with this episode and also with the whole series lah in general, sebab sampai sekarang kita dah masuk episod 5 tapi macam tak nampak betul dia punya hala tujuan episod ni. Macam kita dah nampak cameo ini, villains ini, tapi kita dah tak nampak through line of the whole series, you know. Macam tak nampak dia punya macam beginning, middle and end. So macam dia punya story arc tu macam tak nampak sangat. So kita masih tinggal 4 episod lagi kan. So it's like kita macam rasa macam I don't know, with this episode I do find a bit, I was entertained by the dia punya jokes and certain meta better things, you know, macam Avengers kan. I have Avengers, you know. Aku ada ni barang. Oh. This is very meta, you know. I have these things, you know. These things exist, you know. So
Haziq tadi baru komen. Dia kata dia nak kau boleh contact ni. Kau boleh contact.
It was because the drip broker, orang yang drip broker tu, actually I know the drip broker because I also bought from the drip broker what. Aku pun beli daripada drip broker tu. The company's name is 100soft lah. So siapa-siapa yang interested in beli merchandise ni boleh pergi ke 100soft.com. They ship worldwide including Malaysia, tapi shipping dia agak lah. So I don't know yang ada merchandise kat sini ada jual ke tak, but you can try and find lah. But bagi saya episod ni, I mean I love Jamila Jamil as an actress. She's a funny, she's beautiful actress, tapi I love her way that she's casted as Titania. Tapi masalah dia kan the character was not written well, because like kalau dalam comics kan Titania is a legit threat to She-Hulk, you know. So dia macam bukan saja dia boleh lawan dengan She-Hulk like toe to toe, fist to fist, like muscle to muscle, tapi sebenarnya she can pose like dia boleh macam membawa she can bring something untuk laki. Supposedly dia macam boleh memusnahkan reputasi She-Hulk by right lah kan dia macam kerja influencer and then She-Hulk is a lawyer. They alluded that in this way that yang kata dia ambil dia punya nama sebagai trademark, but it was treated as an afterthought joke, you know. Dia macam tak nampak sangat dia punya legit threat gitu. So it's like I just feel like at first it sounds like a good idea on paper, but when it's executed on the show, dia macam rasa macam joke yang agak lame pula. So it's like I just feel like the ending and the whole thing, the whole episode macam terasa macam Titania ni macam she isn't really developed as a character and wasn't really developed as a villain, you know, because in the comics and even in the cartoons, in the animated series, yang macam Agents of Smash itu, she has more things to do. She has more story. She has more. We can see her motivations. We can see her character, punya emotions, how she deals with She-Hulk, and then how they eventually become from, you know, enemies to rivals to like frenemies, you know. So macam ada progression from there, you know. Of course, like in the comics that she has Dr. Doom, Beyonder, semua Secret Wars, semua benda tu dia punya backstory lah. But in this case, I feel like the writers could have done better instead of just making it just a comedy show, because like kalau dia cuma fokus dia sebagai comedy, macam terasa like it just waters down the character a lot lah bagi saya. Dan macam, you know, a lot of things in this episode is like macam kata Munir tadi lah, so lightweight. Dia macam kira macam fluffy filler episode tu. So it's like, to me the episode was funny, but it's also cute lah, sebab aku pun kebetulan ada beli juga dengan Drip Broker tu. So I was like, oh okay, Avengers. Aku nak Avengers t-shirt tu kalau ada lah. Kalau like I don't know whether they're gonna create that thing or not, but hopefully lah. But you know, it's just a funny filler episode, and then kita ada karakter baru kan. So that was a nice thing lah they did, because that character is a comic book character, deep cut comic book character that they use it for this episode. So we'll discuss about that later, but I was hoping for more lah. Hopefully the next coming episodes will be better lah. Yeah.
The worry is there's only 4 episodes left. So where's Where is it
And
going?
they are so short, each of them.
Ya betul. Like this one is 28 episodes with including the credits. Dan dia tak ada post credit scene pun.
Ya, betul.
It was just that particular scene yang ada kasut-kasut tu. That's not enough.
Ferry, apa pendapat kau? I think you've been a champion so far.
Saya tidak setuju dengan anda semua. It is heading somewhere. Korang kata sampah, bukan. Actually, finally this episode kan, watak Jennifer Walters, if you notice the first 4 episodes, she doesn't know who she wants to be. Jennifer Walters or She-Hulk. Dia tak ada identity until the courtroom scene, bila the lawyer Miss Book tanya dekat yang mamat yang she slept with tu, dia cakap, would you date if she was Jennifer Walters? And then the guy said, I don't mean to be rude, but no. And then the camera cuts to She-Hulk, and then she kind of had this feeling, okay, I know who am I supposed to be, So this episode actually gives her character an identity on where to proceed from now on. So it's like a good point lah. Tapi korang rasa light sebab korang, I mean, I also rasa light juga sebab kita tak biasa tengok komedi lagi in the MCU. But as far as the story progression is concerned, I like it sebab it's finally a point where Jennifer Walters is telling herself, yes, from now on I have to be She-Hulk more than Jennifer Walters. I think that's where the direction is going.
Okay.
And I like this episode, yeah. Okay.
Alright. So
ada kind of like a marker lah, character of where she's
turning point in the series lah, maksud kau?
Turning point in the series, yes.
Yeah, hopefully we see that properly lah, because like we see she's so indecisive, macam tak berapa sure dia nak what kind of character she is. She's supposed to be She-Hulk ke or Jennifer Walters ke. We also like indecisive also, so it's like it's hard to root for her if she's like very indecisive. But I agree with what you say lah, Paris. Like this is a wake up call for her lah. Hopefully it's a turning point. Then maybe the next episode, she will be grounded lah. Be grounded in her own principles lah. Like does she embrace the She-Hulk punya persona, or she deep down inside she's still Jennifer Walters? Mungkin macam itu kan?
Yeah, that's what this episode told me lah. This episode told me that it's time for her to embrace it's now or never lah. And that's when I think, like I said, the courtroom scene lah, the dialogue bila, will you date her if she was Jennifer Walters? And then the guy said no. That one is like impact juga lah bagi aku.
Okay. Tapi to add on to apa yang tu lah Abang Ferry cakap tu, I agree. Like say one of the high points of episode ni, so to speak, is itulah the fact that dia bagi aku two things happen lah. Satu, betul macam Abang Ferry cakap, dia dah start to dapat some decisiveness on embracing herself as the She-Hulk. And kalau kau compare character Jennifer Walters the first episode, nampak macam she's been humble and bring down a few pegs like for her own good lah. So daripada her super sure and cocky asshole self dulu, sekarang ni nampak she had to like embarrass herself lah apa, tapi bukan embarrass herself just stupidly, but in the end macam dapat some conviction to embrace who she is lah, which is the She-Hulk kan. And kita tahu pula dia akan dapat her suit lah apa semua. So hopefully for the series as a whole, macam cakap sekarang dah episod 5 tau, so fine, sekarang ni dia dapat dia punya suit, dia dah maybe gone through some things yang polish her character bit, and dia pun dah embrace diri dia as a She-Hulk. My hope is that next episode the payoff needs to come then, because dah jadi She-Hulk kan. So we need to see that, sebab episod tinggal tak banyak lagi, and setiap episod pendek tau. So hopefully this is setting up that for the final third tu memang gila-gila punya lah. Hopefully lah.
Hopefully. Aku sedih kalau The Devil satu episod je ataupun 1 minit je. Iklan macam gila kan. Iklan daripada berapa bulan lepas lagi. Jadi 1 minit je. Okay, bye. Alright guys, so kita ada beberapa komen menarik yang aku akan bacakan sekarang. Pertama, Hairul89 bertanya, Struggle Season 3 dah mula. Ada review tak? Unfortunately, kita tak ada review because kita tak cukup hari dalam minggu ya. Kalau kau tengok dalam minggu ni saja, hari Isnin kita ada She-Hulk, hari Selasa kita ada House of the Dragon, hari Rabu kita ada Rings of Power, Hari Khamis kita bincang, hari Jumaat, Sabtu Ahad aku cuti. Tapi kita ada panelis-panelis lain yang take over. Hadi akan cover Cobra Kai hari Sabtu dan Kudo akan cover siri anime fantasi Overlord. So dah tepu dah guys. Dah 6 live stream seminggu dah. Aku dah tak ada slot lain unfortunately. So therefore kita tak akan cover Stargirl season 3 unfortunately. Sorry kepada mereka yang setia menonton, congrats. Aku tak sempat tengok lagi. Aku rasa minggu ni episod 4 episod 5. But I look forward to marathon it all lah. Alright, seterusnya Hairul juga menambah soalan menyimpang. Korang dah tengok tak Zack Snyder menjadi Zack Snyder dalam siri animasi Teen Titans? Korang tengok aku gila. Bang, respect. Korang
ya tu WB bagi pula dia appear same dalam ni.
Itu lah kan? Itulah kan?
Nak YouTube lepas tu
Aku nampak kat Twitter je actually. Small clip yang kena potong kat Twitter.
Sebab masa aku dengar news ni,
Kalau episod yang penuh
dia ni sebenarnya is he on good terms or not dengan Warner Brothers ni? Aku dah pening lah. Kejap dia boleh feature in dia punya animation lah apalah.
Aku rasa macam
actually I believe
guest star tak kisah
kan. Aku rasa dia nak kembali direct Justice League 2 and 3 kot sebab dia dah promise with the fans kan. So that's why he's trying to lobby his way back lah, walaupun Warner Brothers macam dengan dia kan. So, aku rasa lah that's why dia macam cuba like going through all sorts of people lah to dapatkan dia punya chances back lah. Aku rasa macam tu lah sebab kan David Zaslav dah take over dan kemungkinan besar there could be another chance of the Snyderverse coming back. Maybe not.
No, I don't think so. He should come back. I mean, aku dah baca banyak berita sebab how Warner Brothers treat dia pun is like, you can't take a job because of fan punya demand.
Betul.
At the end of the day, it's all business and numbers. If the executive or the CEO or whoever really wants you, and then only you can proceed. You can't harap sangat lobby fans ke or just for the sake of this one. Tapi if Zack Snyder ni dia ada clout jugalah dalam Hollywood aku rasa. That's why dia dapat show dekat Netflix. Kau tengok dia what he did one show ya. He did 2 robbery shows, Army of the Thieves and one more yang dia
Army
produce.
of the Dead,
Rebel Moon.
Army of the Dead, lepas tu and then the Rebel Moon lagi. So dia
tak tengok game tu. Best lah.
Rebel Moon tak keluar lagi. It's currently
So dia adalah power yang dia boleh dapat job tempat lain. So why would you perumpamaan English, why do you want to kiss something that orang dah ludahkan, So I think this is probably apa yang dia buat for Teen Titans is probably just like a mana tahu dah the producer Teen Titans kan kat Warner Brothers, maybe dia buat kawan dengan Zack Snyder, lepas tu dia call, kau boleh tolong tak aku buat macam ni. Zack Snyder say, okay, come tu je.
Small favor.
Patut it's a small favor lah, bukan yang kita besarkan ya.
Yeah, and right now dia tengah busy dengan multiple projects dekat
banyak lagi dan Netflix semua apa kan.
Army of the Dead tu dia kata nak buat trilogy. To be a prequel or sequel. And then Rebel Moon ni pun ialah a new IP yang dia
franchise
buat. Ya, dia berdasarkan Star Wars tapi Star Wars versi Zack Snyder. So tak sabar. Alright, kita ada 3 komen lagi.
Zombies in Space.
Cat Dog bertanya, ada rumor kata nak buat Miss Marvel second season. Harap tak betul lah sebab daripada sumber palatau je. Yes, aku tak report pun pasal ni because dia sumber palatau, so I don't think it's true.
Moon Knight season 2 pun tak keluar lagi, tak ada announce lagi. So
Miss Marvel akan sambung terus dalam The Marvels. So kalau nak ada berita pun maybe lepas filem The Marvels tu baru dia macam
lepas dia akan tease apa kan.
Lambat lagi.
Ya, so palatau ni tak tahu lah sumber dia dari mana kan. Seterusnya Muhammad Haziq bertanya, hari tu kata Sabtu nak Hadi nak review Abang Nova dia 3, tapi kenapa tukar pada No? Pasal Hadi tak mendapat cukup panelis untuk bincang pasal Abang Fadil.
Scheduling problem.
Ya, tapi bila dia tanya siapa nak bincang Nook, sampai 3-4 orang, 5 orang berminat. So that's why lah. So dia ikut minat juga. Kalau tak ada playlist, kau nak buat show macam mana bro? Alright, soalan terakhir untuk segmen ini. Apakah pendapat panelis Lil Nas menjadi Presiden League of Legends? Aku tak main LOL. Kau patut message Abang Jamal, because Jamal yang main LOL dah bertahun-tahun. Any of you guys main LOL?
Nope.
I don't know what the hell is it.
Baru sebut
game kan, League of Legends. Arcade punya game ke?
Lil Nas ataupun
Arcade.
LOL lah. Ya, tak apa.
LOL.
Korang message ataupun DM Jamal Raslan, dia akan jawab soalan korang.
Lil Nas ni bukan penyanyi ke?
Ya, dia penyanyi.
So what's he? Dia beli property ke atau apa?
I have no idea why he's involved, man. I have no idea.
Yeah,
Mungkin dia suka main kot.
Okay, soalan terakhir. Amin Naim, pada pendapat panelis, adakah Marvel sepatutnya fokus on world building Phase 4 MCU ataukah sequence saja tanpa ada story atau explanation? Phase 4 punya world building kata memang
It's a good question, man.
Yes.
Pada pendapat aku, untuk dapat Phase 3 tu, kau kena lalui Phase 1 and 2. Korang semua dah lupa. And korang expect every phase is going to be Phase 3. You can't have a payoff if you don't build things up. So that's why Phase 4 ni hamba pada pendapat korang atau hampir, is because they are rebuilding shit again. This is the new Captain America, this is the new Thor, this is the semua benda kena bina
shooting time COVID pula tu.
Itulah. So
betul juga. Tapi masalahnya dia macam pusing-pusing tau. Di sini pusing, sana pusing. Dia tak nampak macam satu straight line. Macam sini terbang, sana terbang. So people get a bit frustrated because like okay, SJW work punya benda tu satu hal. Satu benda lagi kita tak nampak, itulah aku kata yang true line tu, dia punya story arc tu. So kita tak nampak karakter ni dengan story ni macam mana dia punya kesambungan dia kesinambungannya di mana. So it's like it's hard to follow, you know. Sometimes people would say ala ini cerita ni aku skip lah, movie ni saya skip lah, but then sometimes it's like perlu ke saya tengok ni benda, perlu ke saya tengok TV ni daripada tengok movie tu. It's like it doesn't feel like, not like the must watch TV and the must watch movies yang kita ada the back in the first 3 phases, you know. So it's like itulah apa ni, fandom Marvel ni macam lama-lama macam dah jadi kelam. Like, slowly it's like people like it's a bit fizzled out lah. I actually agree dengan apa yang dia kata. They should focus on world building, and then like world building to a very proper and logical sense lah. Dah lah banyak jokes dalam Blood and Thunder kan yang memang tiada guna punya jokes. So, but it's still entertaining, but it's still like, why are you doing this? You know, it's like you can tell them macam tak ada orang jaga semua properties ni. Macam Kevin Feige mungkin dia terlalu sibuk sangat lah, dia terlepas pandang kot. But it's like kalau 1-2 orang director buat macam ni, memang it's forgivable. But the problem is yang pelbagai jenis director pun buat macam tu, script writer pun buat macam tu, it becomes a very frustrated thing, you know. And then like lama-kelamaan you pun macam rasa kenapa kita nak buat benda macam tu. Macam even the toy sales drop, you know. Macam dia punya merchandise punya sales pun drop juga. Dia dah jadi macam case Star Wars lah kalau tak siap saya lah. But it's very sad to say lah. But
I feel like Phase 1 was leading towards the Avengers. So dia ada satu arah je. It's leading towards the Avengers. Right? So semua benda yang dibina was leading towards the Avengers. Tapi sekarang when you are leading towards not just Avengers 5 and 6, iaitu Kang Dynasty dan juga
Dynasty
Wars. Tapi at the same time kau nak you know, kau nak bina X-Men, at the same time kau nak bina Fantastic Four, at the same time kau nak bina storyline Miss Marvel, at the same time. So bila kau ada more than one Avengers, maksudnya Avengers film hanya akan menutup
super team
saga.
Ya, sepatutnya begitu.
Dia bukan we are not leading to Avengers 5 and 6. We are leading to multiple Avengers. And the multiverse saga kan, this is supposed to be the multiverse saga. Tapi tak nampak juga multiverse saga dia. Tak nampak juga King sebagai dia punya main. It's like kesambungan dia tak nampak lagi. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time.
I hope in Phase 5 lah will be more focused lah masalah dia.
Dia macam if I may chip in on this thing lah, sebab aku faham lah si Amir punya komen ni, and memang ramai komen the same things pasal ni lah. Tapi aku punya take on it macam ni lah. Number one is that apa yang Marvel buat in the last decade tu was macam ni, bukan defend dia orang ke apa, tapi macam putting into perspective kan. Dia benda yang unprecedented tau. Macam depa cannot learn from anyone. Depa tak ada precedent study, depa tak ada case studies. So they have to navigate benda ni on their own as they are the one yang being the first yang develop a cinematic universe selama lebih 1 decade. So bila dah habis endgame tu, lepas tu right bila depa nak masuk all these new projects, sebenarnya kalau kau tengok the tone of the early movies on Phase 4 ni, nampak macam dia nak follow up on that success, dia nak buat movie berkaitan yang macam mana kita nak tu lah. Macam dengan Eternal so should have been a big deal. Lalu tu Multiverse of Madness pun sepatutnya is a big deal lah semua ni kan. Tetapi what happened was that, macam bila aku tengok the news, and again ni bukan macam nak buat excuse tu dia orang, tapi we know strength Marvel ni is dia punya interconnectedness, and kita dah dengar banyak stories of how Kevin Feige dia duduk dengan ada sub directors, execs apa, dia pun ada this macam penyiasatannya buat tu benang ni, karakter ni buat apa, karakter piece ni. So depa tak ada semua tu pasal time tu lah kena hit dengan COVID tau. So itu saya dah jadi satu scheduling nightmare, dah jadi procedural punya nightmare, logistical punya nightmare. So depa dah lah unprecedented buat benda ni for 1 decade, and then depa kena navigate through the COVID punya climate, lagi-lagi kat US tu. Kalau kau ingat video yang Tom Cruise mengamuk dengan dia extras tak jaga SOP semua kan, sebab the things that were at stake that could easily gone south kan, that must not have been easy to navigate now. So benda yang kau tengok sekarang ni, yang aku memang kecewa dengan Eternal, kecewa dengan Multiverse of Madness, tetapi aku faham juga dia jadi sebab it was not made under ideal punya conditions to be fair lah kan. So and then kau baca pula in the news, kau tengok sepatutnya yang Black Widow tu keluar movie ni dulu, lepas tu macam yang dia pun duk bagi cut dekat Thunderbolt members tu patutnya US agent dapat dulu, lepas tu baru dia dapat. Dia jadi depa terpaksa chop and change many things precisely sebab depa kena navigate benda ni tau. So aku pun as a fan kecewa juga, tapi macam looking at the news and the things they go through, aku pun faham juga why dia Phase 4 tak sampai the heights yang kita suka tu. So untuk aku make peace with myself, aku tahu Kevin Feige pun is aware pasal benda ni. Kalau tak kau tengok, sebab tu dia react dengan terus dia announce Phase 5 and the next project tau. Kenapa tiba-tiba dia announce benda tu? Sebab dia nak assure fans, I promise you we have a plan, I promise you it's gonna get good, I promise you. And macam Phase 4 ni habis dengan sangat cepat tau. And aku rasa benda tu pun is one of the reactions so mereka pun macam nak pick up the pace, because if anyone yang faham how their production has suffered, it's them tau, not us tau. So aku again to make peace with myself, aku anggap this whole Phase 4 ni is okay, Marvel dah did good by us for 1 decade. Aku pun banyak complain pasal Phase 4, but we give this as a cool down period, as tempat untuk mereka macam relax kejap, rally balik untuk get back to the best version of Marvel dalam Phase 5 and beyond lah. So untuk sekarang, aku faham the criticism, most of them aku agree juga, tapi kita keep calm dulu. Lepas Black Panther 2, then we start judging them again based on whatever yardstick kita nak pakai lah. Untuk sekarang pasal COVID, pasal 10 tahun buat benda ni non-stop usah, kita just it's okay, discount dulu. Ni macam depa rehat punya period lo, which is well deserved. Jangan bagi dia orang gau kepala pening-pening baru let lo. Dah settle phase ni yang memang kita tengok series pun semua light hearted, relax lah mostly lah kan. But tu lah, hopefully lepas Black Panther 2 will be the trigger of something big. It literally gonna happen in Phase 5. Memang depa dah announce apa. So ni macam Phase 4 is phase relax lo. So aku tengah convince diri aku sabar kejap. Nanti we'll get back to the MCU that we know and love. Hopefully. Phase 5.
I mean it's so much easier to just head towards one thing back in Phase 1. Kita nak pergi ke Avengers 2012. Tu je. Sekarang bila kau tiba-tiba Secret Invasion pun kau kena set up, Quantumania pun kau kena set up, X-Men bila pun kau kena set up. Dia macam terlalu, dia macam pokok tu dah mula bercambah to the point yang It's gonna take time.
Macam lah Loki tu lah, literally at the end of Loki.
Betul. Alright guys, so dengan itu berakhirlah sesi season bayat ni, dan kita akan membincangkan 3 plot menarik daripada episod She-Hulk minggu lepas. Alright, so segmen pertama kita adalah tentang court case Titania versus She-Hulk. Jadi dalam segmen ni aku ada 3 soalan, satu untuk setiap panelis. Soalan pertama untuk Munif ya. Apakah pendapat anda tentang the Titania versus She-Hulk court case, serta solusi oleh Jennifer Walters di mana dia perlu memalukan identiti Jennifer Walters-nya in court supaya dia dapat simpan identiti She-Hulk-nya. Hashtag membuka perkop. Ada. Silakan.
Oh, Jamila. Oh.
Okay. So first of all, memang kita tahu seteru She-Hulk ni memang Titania lah, and then she should be the recurring villain of the series, and nampak gaya je macam she is, and I obviously like that decision, and casting pun memang on point lah, so more Jamila the better, and we get that juga. So the things yang aku suka is itulah, tapi macam mana, itulah aku cakap tadi, kalau aku bring up pasal She-Hulk ni, aku rasa dia weightless sikit, sebab kalau kau ingat daripada last bedah, aku actually very excited untuk isu ni. Aku actually cakap it's a creative way untuk up the stakes dalam series yang light hearted tau. Sebab dia tak ada lah end of the world apa semua, tapi kau bayang identiti kau punya identiti kena curi. So dalam modern day and age, benda tu sebenarnya sangat scary tau. So tu pujian aku daripada last episode lah. Lepas tu bila datang pula episod ni, actually masa She-Hulk duk milk it kat depan dia, kat Titania duk milk it kan, dia tunjuk dekat billboard lah, dia buat jual produk lah apa semua. She-Hulk pergi dia punya fashion show tu dia stress out tengok sebenarnya. Aku macam, yang tu aku agak suka sebab situ dah konflik tau, rubbing it in your face lah. So dalam komik pun memang Titania dia selalu nak one up, selalu nak jatuhkan, selalu nak bring She-Hulk down the peg. And kau nampak benda She-Hulk macam powerless, tak boleh buat apa kan. So aku agak suka that part, tapi macam at the end of the day, itulah dia punya resolution dia macam rasa a bit too easy lah macam tu kan. And dia tak result in a throwdown tau, sebab okay, again aku faham this is not some action show, it's a chick flick, it's a comedy, tapi macam dah 5 episod, tapi macam fisticuffs She-Hulk tu macam tak banyak tau. Sangat sikit dia pakai dia punya powers tau. So aku nak tengok juga, aku actually nak tengok, bagi ni aku yang personal opinion lah, kalau Titania totally owns her, memang tak boleh buat apa, dia fucking kalah in the courtroom. So number one, kau nampak the villains menang, which is always good for any show. When the villains menang, kau macam, even if it's in a comedy ke apa ke, kau rasa that stakes kan, macam mana dia resolve kan. So maybe benda tu result in a brawl ke apa. So macam at one stand kita boleh nampak Titania tu macam as a formidable villain. On the other hand, kita dapat tengok CGI brawl kan, siapa tak nak kan. So but we didn't get that. Instead, the resolution yang mereka pilih is tapi macam kita discuss tadi lah, aku suka yang Jennifer Walters, dia by the resolution of issue ni, dia bukan terpaksa, dia finally dengan rela embrace diri dia as a She-Hulk. So aku suka that part lah, macam Abang Ferris bercakap tadi. Tapi macam entahlah, maybe personal preference tu, dia lagi jadi at the expense of macam dia self-deprecating lah. Dia macam memalukan diri sendiri untuk also accept diri dia as a She-Hulk, and untuk also menang case ni. And aku just feel like macam there are many better, more epic ways untuk resolve benda ni. Sebab aku faham every episode is kau deal dengan this Asgardian shapeshifter, kau deal dengan this Kamatash reject apa semua kan. Tapi bila Titania ni, ini kau punya recurring villain tau, kau dah set up since the first episode kan. So takkanlah dia pun macam kena resolve macam like some other fucking lelaki. Dia pun court case sekejap, aku akan admit untuk memalukan di Siri, and this so-called biggest threat dalam series ni kena resolve macam tu je. It feels macam unearned sebab just embarrassing yourself in public sikit tu macam, is that really such a macam gila babi punya sacrifice kan? So you know what was at stake dalam the resolution of this plot, that of this scheme yang orchestrated by kau punya recurring villain, tapi dia just habis macam tu je by your big sacrifice of memalukan diri sendiri with the social media punya profile lah. So aku tak tahu lah, aku cakap it's
saya guna Tinder.
bukan kata ni macam itulah. So tadi aku in a way also it's in line with the theme of the show, and aku faham benda tu. So sebab tu aku tak cakap it's bad writing ke apa ke, cuma aku faham, but aku rasa it's episode 5, it's your recurring villain. Kalau sini benda ni tetap resolve in an epic way kan, so when will anything of that,
When will anything matter actually?
when will the macam tu, bukanlah kata spektakul. Again aku cakap, aku faham yang ni bukan Endgame, yang ni bukan Infinity War, yang ni bukan apa. Tapi since semua orang cakap ni komik She-Hulk pun light-hearted, komik She-Hulk pun komedi, but dalam komik She-Hulk pun banyak throwdown banyak fisticuffs so macam bila benda tu nak terjadi. It's episode 5, kau tengah versus your recurring villain, and kau resolve dia macam in the same manner macam that whole Asgardian nameless shapeshifter dengan the Kamatah reject tu was resolved. In fact, masa dia nak settle that Kamatah reject tu, dia kena lawan demon so aku fikir with this fucking asshole pun kau dah nampak dia throw down, ada court case and ada dia throw down kan. So ingatkan bila lawan kau punya villain yang kau dah set up daripada first episode, you know, you get like a bit more than that, tapi itu tak tahulah, macam itulah sayang lah aku rasa, sebab the few scenes yang Jamila ada dalam court, and dia duduk sniping kat Jennifer Walters, duduk keluarkan dia punya ayat-ayat witty dia, duduk perbodohkan Jennifer Walters kan. Aku macam ini memang best ni. Tengok kau ni duk rasa kau some strong feminist atau benda ni, datang some alleged bimbo bitch ni datang but bringing you down 1 or 2 packs. So sekarang kau lawyer, aku just some airhead, tapi aku sebenarnya tengah perbodohkan kau tau. So mau tu dah rasa dia punya within the context of this show, that's the threat Tapi again, recurring villain set up di episode 1, dia habis macam just like the other kan, macam S-pool punya villain, so dia habis macam tu juga. So aku ada sedikit, it's not the worst way to write the episode, tapi it left me feeling a bit A, unsatisfied, and B, so macam if that's the end of Titania, macam tu je, so who setakkan je kau punya final boss Frogman? Tak tahulah kan. So it should be Titania kan. Wrecking Crew pun kau dah pergi wipe dia orang, mop the floor with them. Wrecking Crew pun dah gone. Titania pun resolve macam tu je. Titania in fact dah resolve on two fronts very underwhelmingly Depa fisticuffs one hit saja. Lepas tu dalam court, macam dalam court, I'll just embarrass myself a bit, dah habis. So aku rasa Titania is very very wasted. Tapi ni maybe aku punya bias aku punya problem lah, so to speak. When a show is awesome to me, dia bila antagonist dia best Aku rasa bila antagonist is winning, antagonist dia memang dalam serious movies menacing, dalam maybe light-hearted movies dia memang kacau gila kan. So when the antagonist macam tu, aku akan lagi suka and care more for the protagonist, and aku macam the show as a whole gets elevated lah for me kan. Tak tahulah, aku rasa aku beating around the same point lah basically. Aku rasa sangat underwhelmed with how they've treated Titania ni. Aku rasa macam sedikit underwhelmed lah personally, itu pendapat aku lah.
Ferry, ada apa-apa nak tambah sebagai kontra point of view?
Tak adalah kontra sangat. I mean, underwhelming tu ada, but what before the court scene, before the four guys came in, I was underwhelmed. I agree. But to me, the show is about development in character and funny direction. But I still come back to what that guy said lah. I wouldn't date you if you're Jennifer Walters. And that's when my underwhelming dah tukar jadi overwhelming. You know?
Yang cakap tu Otungga kan, WWE wrestler.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who's
Dia Otungga awal. Ini yang doktor tu.
Ya, yang doktor tu, yang awal tu, yang the other black guy tu.
David Otungga black guy.
Cameo.
Dia last dia pergi cari Titania. Hey Titania, what are you doing?
Aku suka quote ni.
Aku suka cameo tu.
You will every viewer.
Yeah, it was a nice cameo. It's a show of cameos.
Alright,
That's it.
Soalan seterusnya adalah untuk Justin ya. Apakah pendapat anda tentang peguam Mallory Book daripada Superhuman Law Division yang terpaksa bekerjasama dengan Jen to save her She-Hulk identity? Especially bila dalam komik ya, Mallory Book ni eventually menjadi seorang villain yang cuba mengawal copyright She-Hulk for her own evil marketing purposes. So agak ironik ya, dalam ni dia yang selamatkan identiti tu. So silakan.
I feel like it's a start of a good friendship lah, because like this character was just appeared in only 1 or 2 episodes prior, and then macam kita tak berapa kenal dia kan. Rupanya dia bekerja dengan satu division sama dengan Jennifer Walters, which is the Superhuman Law Division lah. So kira mereka tu colleagues lah, rakan sekerja. So makes sense that she would start a friendship with Jennifer Walters, because like it's very clear that they are both two different people from two different worlds. So macam cara Mallory Book berpakaian pun dengan cara Jennifer Walters berpakaian memang langsung tak sama tau. One is very professionally elegant, and the other one's like professional tapi dia macam tak care about her looks. So it's like this does create a sort of a dynamic lah, or kata like a nice female friendship lah, but like that lah. For me, I believe that who else is more qualified to represent Jennifer Walters kan in this case, because she cannot represent herself. And then dah lah, apa tu dia punya boss pun dah kata, are you trying to represent yourself or not? Or macam because the whole She-Hulk by Titania punya trademark kan, dia macam it brings bad reputation for the company. So it's like they have to find a way to make sure that this problem goes away lah. So I feel like Mallory Book, she has a lot to bring to the table, and then she's a very capable lawyer. Cuma kita tak nampak dia punya ability until now lah. So it seems like she's a very capable lawyer, and she knows what she's doing lah. She's a very smart lawyer. It's just that mungkin dia tak sangka yang Jennifer akan guna yang ex-boyfriend dating matcher punya angle untuk selamatkan diri dalam case tu. That's why she feels a huge respect for her lah, because initially she's trying to help her as best as she can, but then she has a newfound respect lah when she uses that matcher punya profile tu untuk memalukan diri dia supaya dapat menang court case tu. It's a very unconventional idea lah. It's a bit cartoony and unconventional lah, but like in this world it sort of works lah. So I feel like the character, at least had something there, and then like they sort of introduced and developed this character well in this particular episode lah. And I like their friendship. They're like sort of like, are you friends? Are we friends or not? But actually they're becoming friends lah. So it's like it's a good thing lah. And I like that. Walaupun watak ni is like a rival or an enemy of her in the comics, but she eventually develops a friendship. Is a very signature move done by the MCU writers lah, because biasanya kan mereka akan ambil macam watak-watak villains dalam komik kan, dan tukar mereka jadi macam kawan ataupun allies kepada kita punya hero. Case in point macam M'Baku dengan Nakia, those two are supposed to be Black Panther villains, tapi in the end dia become jadi macam mereka dia punya lover lah dengan best friend lah. So it's a different feel from the comics to the movies, but it adds a certain dynamic, because they it seems like they can redeem these characters that will really change them for the screen level, and then you see, oh rupanya watak ni macam gitu. But if you read them from the comics, watak dia tak sama dengan apa yang dia nampak dalam movie ataupun TV series. So it's a nice change of pace lah. And I feel like it's best that Jennifer Walters have more female friends as well, because like macam dia cuma ada Nikki saja kan, so it's like if she has another female friend, it's a nice thing lah, because macam Hollywood selalu ada ni benda orang panggil apa ni, Bechdel test ke, yang macam dia nak buat two women are friends with each other, but then not like always talking about men, but it's really about two women being friends kan, real friends lah. So it's like it's a nice positive change lah, to what I believe lah, and I see. I feel like maybe not many people notice this, but it's a good idea. So cuma I just hope that Mallory book, Pug dengan Nikki akan dapat banyak storyline lah, because like the characters are just so small, mereka macam tak dapat develop sangat banyak sebab the time frame of the episodes are all so short, terlalu pendek episod-episod. Kita pun tak banyak episod, bukan kita akan dapat season 2 or season 3 kan, so macam watak mereka macam tak develop sangat tau, kita cuma ketawa-ketawa, hi bye then ciao dah, dan lepas tu cerita ni banyak penuh dengan cameo, also like hi bye dan that's it. So it's like the strength of She-Hulk kalau banding dengan Miss Marvel tak ada cameo, tapi this one is full of cameos, tapi dia macam rely sangat dengan cameos tu, but they sort of like, you know, macam Munif kata tadi lah, these characters macam tak berapa develop sangat, macam becomes part of they had to sacrifice this for that. So it's like it just feels like, you know, Marvel cannot keep doing like this, you know. It's like, okay, you nak buat cerita macam ni, okay, tapi cerita you pendek sangat, episod pun pendek sangat, and then you have so many characters, it's going to be very hard to follow. So lama-kelamaan kan people like, do I still care about these people? Do I still care about these shows? You know, like they become like unnecessary people and unnecessary characters and unnecessary storylines. Itulah, harap-harap, you know, they need to do a lot of improvements, kata. Not just in terms of storyline, but you know, a lot of technical issues. They have to do something about it. Bob Chapek, tolong jangan kasih pendek, jangan kasih cut budget lah, jangan kasih pendek episode. It's too short. If you include the credits and the music kan, itu sebenarnya dari WandaVision pun kita pun dah nampak. Kenapa cerita ni pendek sangat? Cuma dia punya credit scene tu panjang, tapi it takes a lot of the episodes. So slowly it becomes like a unforgivable mistake lah that people don't really like to see, kan? So hopefully they will improve that lah. And I think that Renee Ellis Goldsberry tu, like yang melakukan watak Mallory book, she's a very nice character. She's a very nice actress. Hopefully she gets more job lah after this. Good exposure to the MCU.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright. Soalan terakhir untuk segmen ini adalah untuk Faris ya. Apakah pendapat anda tentang tona siri She-Hulk ni yang semakin minggu semakin mirip bagaikan siri peguam 1990-an Ally McBeal? Was this the correct gamble by Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige? Because after all, Ally McBeal had 22 episodes to 26 episodes per season ataupun per year. Yang ni ada 9 je. So okay, silakan. Faris, you're on mute, silakan.
And it's 1 hour.
It's 1 hour,
Macam mana theme song Ally McBeal lah best lah. Anyway, as I said before many times, Marvel akan terus eksperimen dengan benda-benda yang diorang tak pernah buat, and this is one of them lah. Kita terpaksa hadapi juga. I mean, they did Miss Marvel untuk budak-budak. Kita pun rasa macam hamba je, but I think Miss Marvel was a success if you put your mindset as budak bawah 15 tahun. And then if you want to expect I think a lot of people rasa She-Hulk hamba sebab sebelum ni mana ada comedy series. WandaVision nampak macam comedy, but it's not actually comedy. It's very dark. You know, actually WandaVision, you know, if you think about it, nampak awal-awal nampak dia macam friendly sitcom apa semua, but it's actually very, very dark because everything was a lie. Everything was a lie.
That's like good TV.
It's very dark, and Falcon and Winter Soldier tak payah cakap lah, you know, it's not comedy. Loki pun mula-mula nampak macam comedy, tapi tak, it's a high fantasy kind of thing. So I think the reception for She-Hulk yang orang nampak macam hampa is because it's not something diorang are accustomed to. But kita sebagai penonton kena accustomed lah. And I think there's another show pasal lawyer yang funny juga, yang bukan Ally McBeal, but I can't remember the title. It's from the 90s. It tried to rival Ally McBeal, tapi dia end up kena cancel.
Lead actor dia siapa?
God, I'm trying to remember. Apa sebab Ally McBeal ke yang the one I mentioned?
Tak, yang kau tengah racking your brain sebab tu. Maybe the actors would help.
The Practice, Scott.
I think it was the Practice. The Practice ada funny sikit.
Boston Legal was funnier than the Practice.
Sorry, Boston Legal. Thank you.
Boston Legal. Yeah.
The Practice was I think more serious. That one was with Dylan McDermott. Anyway, that's the only show that I think the writers can get inspired from, because I don't think that there are any other movies or even TV series other than Ally McBeal yang diorang boleh inspire from. So they have to go that route juga lah. But I don't think Boston something. Aruna said Boston is Boston Legal. But Boston Legal was on NBC. Lepas tu diorang tenggelam. I think they aired on a Monday night. There was a rival dengan Monday Night Football. So the ratings tenggelam terus kena cancel. It's a good gamble, but I think I see why I see the comments, a lot of people are disappointed sebab kita tak accustomed. We are so accustomed to something that's, tumbuk-menumbuk and, something resolved cepat-cepat, Even the panelists also lah. Sorry lah, I disagree with some of you tonight because I think I like this episode. Because it's getting somewhere in terms of the identity of the character.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So, kita ada banyak soalan, banyak menyimpang. Aku tak nak jawab yang menyimpang tu lagi until like maybe hujung malam ni. Like what the fuck, Kegawaganza aku tak tengok lah bro. Jangan tak tahu best episod semalam. Episod semalam ada berkaitan dengan superhero ke? Kalau tidak aku tak tahu. Anyway, seterusnya kita ada 13 soalan. So biar aku check out dulu apa yang kita akan bacakan sekarang. 1, 2. Okay, kita mulakan dengan yang ini. Munif, seronok tak ada former wrestler David Otunga dalam siri ini? 2 kali kan, masa dating episode dengan masa dia masuk court. Silakan.
Betul. Tak, dia patut ambil banyak lagi wrestler cameo sebenarnya. Sebab kalau kau tengok wrestlers kan, sedikit about WWE wrestler or pro wrestlers in general lah, daripada Ring of Honor lah, AEW lah kan. Mereka semua ni pun kena pandai berlakon juga. And mereka semua ni kena charismatic. And mereka semua ni perform live without stuntman, spontaneous, no cuts. They could be some really good actors dia orang ni. So tengok je lah the success of The Rock and John Cena sekarang kan. So aku tengok ni kan David Otunga ni. Terkejut aku. So yes, I would like to see more WWE punya cameos lah. Tetapi kalau cara macam ni, macam David Otunga ni memang dia jenis masa wrestling pun good on the mic tau. Dia memang pandai cakap, so dia pun bagi him a few lines, semua tak apa lah. Tapi macam yang dalam movie apa benda Hobbs and Shaw kot, yang ada Roman Reigns yang tu okay, he is not really good on the microphone, tapi dia ada that physical presence kan. Boleh lah jadi that monster punya character kan. So kalau ada more wrestlers punya cameo, aku tak complain.
Speaking of wrestlers kan, kalau korang suka The Rock kan, aku rasa The Rock punya best performance in the movie is Tooth Fairy Karena itu semua sama. Betul. Korang pergi tengok dia dalam Tooth Fairy.
Betul.
I haven't watched the movie yet, but so funny.
I know it's a Disney kids movie, tapi yang lain semua dia acting sama je, bosan dengan The Rock. The Tooth Fairy was really good.
Betul.
He has range line. You mean the acting range line, different role lah kan.
Dia kena keluar di comfort zone tu, Tooth Fairy tu. He had to be something. Masalah The Rock ni, masalah lah macam almost all his movies are entertaining, betul. Tetapi he's usually just playing himself.
Yeah, even Black Adam is also The Rock. Dah, macam
Tapi
tak
Tooth
nampak
Fairy tu,
The Adam pun.
tapi Tooth Fairy tu kau macam twist The Rock into something that doesn't fit his persona
I
tau.
like.
So itu
I like,
itu yang jadi best. Betul.
Pergi tengok tu Ferry Justin. Ada kat Disney Plus kau. Should be on Disney Plus.
Okay, aku nak cari. Because I miss out a lot of movies back in the day. Sebab masa college aku dengan masa aku kerja kena cari. Ya.
Tapi acting dia memang best.
Ya, pasal dia tak berlakon jadi The Rock. That's why.
Yang lain semua sama. Aku macam
Kan? Okay. Good recommendation.
Ismail, apa yang kau cakap tu ialah Tooth Fairy lah. That is the story yang kita orang tengah recommend ni. So korang patut tonton.
Tooth Fairy.
Alright, yes, seterusnya kita dah menyimpang ni. Soalan daripada Aruna yang bertanya ya. Does the panelists find that the She-Hulk series has no identity? I mean, it's meant to be a courtroom sitcom, tapi semakin boring very fast. It doesn't have the same oomph as Ally McBeal or even Ed. Uncle yang pernah menonton Ally McBeal dan juga Ed, apa pendapat kau?
I think I answer that lah because only this episode baru we can see yang Jennifer Walters is looking for an identity, and I think it's going to be that she has to be more She-Hulk than she is more Jennifer Walters lah. I know it's a bit lambat, but I think they simpan for episode 5 sebab dia nak combine dengan the appearance of Daredevil, which we'll talk about later. So She-Hulk has an identity, tapi dia sekarang baru dia nak establish sebab episode 1 to 4 dia nak back and forth, tak tahu dia nak jadi apa. And I think it's evident. So episode 6 next week, I hope dia nak establish more lah. Kalau tak, aku akan marah lah.
Maybe Daredevil will help her to come in terms with her two identities, kan?
I feel episode minggu ni tak ada Daredevil. It might be the corporate retreat episode, the one where she finally wears a dress and then she's showing off.
Yang dia kasi show her ass tu.
There's not
bila Frogman nak muncul.
Aku pun mana Frogman, mana Daredevil.
We'll see how it pans out lah. Tapi betul lah macam
Wrecking Crew pun keluar sekejap je, Titania pun sekejap je.
But I agree lah macam mana yang Abang Ferry cakap lah, which is okay, the criticisms of the show to me is valid lah. And especially kau cakap pasal about the pacing of them, macam mana dia nak set up stuff. Even Abang Ferry pun cakap, admittedly it's a bit late, tapi dia duduk dilly-dally. Tapi sekarang ni, it looks like this is the turning point where dia akan jumpa identity dia, and maybe literally the show will start to have an identity lepas ni lah. A secure Jennifer Walters knows who she is, dealing with courtroom stuff and superhero stuff serentak lah. So macam tu cakap, the harapan is that next episode ni and moving forward, that is the case lah. Kau akan nampak maybe the game plan of the show. It's a bit late, admittedly, tapi kalau next episode they give us what we want, the Jen Walters that we know. So aku rasa I would view the series as a whole in better light lah, hopefully lah. So that banks on what they do in the next episode lah.
Seterusnya kita ada super chat daripada Kamaro Arifin. Thank you bro for your super chat. Dia mengatakan setuju dengan Bro Ferris, episod latest ni sebenarnya seronok sebab nampak build up, expectation kita je berbeza-beza. And Muni pun cakap cerita ni just chick flick je, but it's good.
It is.
Okay.
Why is there 35 ringgit there?
That's a super chat. Basically he gave YouTube 35 ringgit to give to us.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Alright, seterusnya kita ada satu komen pelik yang aku akan bacakan sekarang. Panelists, tolong baca komen yang aku tulis. Rahman, kau boleh tulis komen yang sama daripada minggu ke minggu, daripada live stream ke live stream, tapi aku takkan bacakan. So, tolong baca komen. Aku dah screen dah. Orang lain dah boleh baca dah. Alright, seterusnya kita ada soalan. Okay, Batman bertanya, starting phase 5 cerita apa ya? Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Quantumania
terus dengan Avengers Kang Dynasty. Same writer, kedua-duanya. Jeff Loveness daripada Rick and Morty. So it's gonna be interesting to see
I hope so.
filem permulaan Phase 5 ni ialah Quantumania tentang Kang, and then penulis dia akan sambung dalam Phase 6 tulis Kang Dynasty. So
hopefully good.
Hopefully. Seterusnya Iqbal bertanya, korang rasa adakah final villain is Titania? I think by now dengan hanya 4 episod left, I think it is Titania. Dah tak ada masa kau nak introduce the leader lah. Silakan.
Aku rasa macam bukan kot. Aku rasa dia punya main villain dia Boner. Tapi Boner yang tu Siri ni lah. I think it'll be another Boner, but it's someone that we have seen already on the show, but kita tak expect.
I think it's the cousin then, the douchebag cousin.
That cousin, or maybe Todd, the guy that keeps coming to the law firm.
Oh my god, the rich.
Yeah, because he keeps coming to the show. Kau perasan tak? Dia tiba-tiba cakap he show interest on her, like macam he show interest pasal vibranium lah. Lepas tu dia tanya dia banyak soalan lah. Dia cakap dia she's a type of a specimen lah. Dia pun muncul macam he also appeared in the courtroom and also in the law firm. Cakap dia adalah klien yang besar kan. Did you notice that?
I think it'd be a cop-out lah. Kalau Mamat
kan, he could be the main villain, I suspect. Kalau Titania mungkin that's why aku kata Titania mungkin mini boss. Yang big boss tu yang someone yang last semua akan marah punya, aku rasa
dia kalau untuk jawab soalan tu, pendapat aku lah, if Titania is the final villain ke tak, aku rasa dia how mereka dah guna Titania sekarang kan, dia jadi problematic sikit untuk buat dia jadi the final villain. Pasal apa tau, kau dah tunjuk Fisticuff, macam cakap Fisticuff dia kalah kena one hit saja. Lepas tu dia dah pergi cabar She-Hulk from the court, kalah dalam satu episod saja. So macam unless she get some power up ke apa, aku tak tahulah. Aku dah tak nampak any reason why we should be interested in Titania anymore tau. Which is kenapa aku cakap aku disappointed dengan how dia pakai Titania. Pasal tu lah, sebab tadi ada orang tanya She-Hulk ni, siapa tanya She-Hulk ni tak ada main villain ke? It should be Titania in the comics tau. Tapi Titania dah 2 kali soundly kena beaten physically and in the court. So sebab tu cakap kalau buat dia menang lah the few times at least, so barulah bila you can set up to be an interesting ada stake sikit yang final villain. Tapi 2 kali she was put on her ass. So I don't know where we go from here ke dalam konteks.
And also we don't see her backstory. Macam kita tak nampak pula Titania akan interaksi dengan siapa. She has no interaction with other people. Titania cuma Titania aja. Dia tak macam tak. Kalau like for example, if you want to write a good villain character, she will be like doing manipulation behind the scenes. Macam rupanya dia ada berkomplot dengan watak ni, dia berkomplot dengan watak ni. Kita tak nampak pun dia berkomplot dengan siapa. Kan? It just feels like so underdeveloped character now. Dah lah, they're wasted, and then she's underdeveloped, and then everything is also underdeveloped. So this episode, that's why I feel disappointed. It makes She-Hulk look weak. It makes Titania looks weak. So it's like
irrelevant.
Itulah. Aduh.
So I don't think she'll be the final boss. I do not think she'll be the final boss. Pasal itu sebab dah 2 kali dah kalah in court and out of court. So I don't know what else she has to offer. This is how they decided to use Titania. So tak tahulah. Tapi kalau dia nak introduce the real villain apa semua, I hope it's not some ass-pull character macam Todd tu. Bagilah it's an actual character from the comics lah. Itu je aku minta.
Hopefully because
whatever, I think whatever big boss yang She-Hulk akan face kan, I am banking on Abomination akan tolong dia.
Yes.
Bukan Abo is the main villain.
Tu betul-betul komen masuk.
But maybe Abo will be her friend, I suspect Abo boleh tolong dia. Ini aku setuju.
Tapi kalau two Hulks nak resolve something, then the threat must be a Hulk level juga kot.
Ya, must be hard level juga.
Supposedly, yes. Supposedly. Oh, another bone.
Okay, kita ada banyak lagi komen. Seterusnya Fadiro bertanya, adakah korang setuju bahawa Hawkeye siri lebih baik daripada siri She-Hulk?
No.
Yeah, aku
I
setuju.
personally agree. This is
Yes.
a personal thing. I agree sebab macam aku cakap lah, again, this is preference lah. Sebab macam mana okay, kalau kita relate balik at She-Hulk, aku faham macam Abang Ferry cakap, dia pun nak eksperimen, they want to do comedies kan. Tetapi macam as a MCU fan macam aku juga, one of the, orang kata, kalau MCU ni selalu kena criticize pasal apa? Kadang-kadang dia pun orang kata terlalu banyak jokes pada serious moments here and there kan. So kau bayangkan the few criticism of MCU is too many jokes. Lepas tu kau ada whole series She-Hulk ni is a sitcom. So sebab tu lah aku faham kenapa ramai orang just cannot take the tone of the show. And although aku more receptive towards She-Hulk, so aku faham it's the experiment, but I'm also personally deep down someone who likes yang Marvel shows yang ada stake, because that's what we like, that's what made it popular in the first place kan. So disebabkan tu, personal preference aku lagi suka Hawkeye lah. And lagi pun they introduce Kingpin yang closer to the comics tau, yang boleh throw down and besar. So yang tu aku bilang, oh thank you.
Kan, aku pun rasa Hawkeye lebih more well developed lah in terms of storyline and character, sebab kita dapat nampak Kate Bishop's introduction, and then macam mana Yelena boleh masuk dengan itu seamlessly into the storyline, and then macam mana resolusi Yelena dengan Clint punya storyline. Walaupun Clint Barton punya cerita tak banyak sangat dalam Hawkeye, but and it's also not really the focus, but we see a bit of his family, his life, and then ada mereka keluar Rogers musical kan, that's one of the highlights of the show, and also Kingpin pun his arrival was like predicted, tapi bila dia on screen, that was really fun to watch, even though dia tak se-awesome yang masa kat Netflix lah, but like the way he wore the Hawaiian shirt, and then macam mana dia interaksi dengan diorang kan, that was one of the cool highlights, and also like the tracksuit mafia yang semua suka. The pretty cool, like and setting it in Christmas is a very cool idea, because not only yang dia macam bawa a very a very timeless homely feel, macam beberapa scene dalam Hawkeye tu terasa macam tengok dalam cerita Die Hard. Die Hard kan dia buat masa Christmas kan, so it feels like the high rise building, Empire State Building, a giant Christmas tree, it has that feeling like it has comedy, but it's still tone dia bagus tau. It's still the tone there is entertaining, ada action, then you feel like, and there are stakes, like what Munif said, like what Hawkeye has to sacrifice in order to get where he is now. Dia punya the struggle of him becoming a killer during yang masa 5 years yang kena snap tu, macam mana he can wrestle back, can he absolve himself from the guilt or not, and from the guilt of becoming a killer, and also how he resolved his guilt against Natasha's death, so there's a lot of things going on in Hawkeye. Bukan saja cerita comedy, but there are some resolutions that they need to follow up, and I feel like Hawkeye is a much better series even though it's only 6 episodes, but they develop the characters quite well lah. It's just that they're not so flashy. It's not as flashy as WandaVision or Loki lah. Those shows are more flashier, but this one is like it's a nice story lah. Nice story. She-Hulk could have been better. I feel like I don't know whether the writers are given that particular short time and they feel like, okay, this is how we're going to plan the show. It will be like this. I mean, like on paper, it sounds good, but like the execution so far is not up to par. Macam tak sampai dia punya level MCU yang sepatutnya. So it's like that's why a lot of people feel disappointed. It's like there's so many good storylines from the comic. You should have adapt those storylines and the characters from the comics properly kan, daripada macam make it so lame. So that's the thing, that's what we wanted, that you can change, you can adapt, but like make it cool again lah. That's what I feel like they should have done for She-Hulk. Hopefully they can do it better lah. Hopefully.
Four more episodes.
Oh, pada same.
Aku tunggu
Oh, pada
sebulan
same.
to watch episode 5 and it's just like that. Aku macam
Ni lagi
Oh,
lama
pada
tunggu.
same. Oh, pada same.
Okay, soalan seterusnya adalah untuk Faris ya. Ismail bertanya kepada Faris, kenapakah Disney Marvel kedekut runtime? Episod banyak, episod punya masa panjang. Episod panjang, total episod pendek. Kalau jimat storyline pun bukan diorang nak buat setiap tahun satu season. Even stuff like How I Met Your Mother, runtime 25 minit je, tapi total episode per season is 20 kalau tak salah. So yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like kau nak buat 25 minit, kalau kau ada 20 ke 26 episod tak kisah. Ni kau nak buat 25 minit, kau ada 9 episod je. Like, was it a wrong gamble? Silakan.
I don't think it was the wrong ever because I think they try to do a sitcom format lah. Sitcom format is biasanya setengah jam lah. So that's what they are trying lah, A show yang runtime berbeza doesn't really affect sangat quality of the show because sometimes show yang runtime pendek, can feel draggy also, and show yang runtime panjang akan feel tak draggy. So it's a give and take. It depends on how you shoot the show and how you edit the show. So I think because not Disney lah, it's more Marvel lah. It's more Marvel want to try. Mari kita buat half hour format. Tengok macam mana penerimaan orang. So this is penerimaan kita lah. This is how we accept it. It's not contractual. It's not apa. It's really they are trying something new. That's all. There's nothing contractual about it.
Okay.
So Kevin Feige could have gone to Disney. Oh, can I try She-Hulk? So what's the She-Hulk story about? And then Kevin Feige will say, okay, so since we have all these 1 hour shows, we are going to try to do something half an hour to see whether people like it or not. That's all. There's nothing contractual about it. I can assure you because I have to remind everybody, including panelists and also penonton-penonton, is kalau runtime pendek can also be draggy. Kalau runtime panjang, can also be not draggy. Dia kan berlalu macam tu je. So
Game of Thrones.
Runtime yang macam Game of Thrones. So kalau runtime yang panjang tak semestinya tak best. Runtime yang pendek tak best juga. So there's a lot of, how should I say, interpretations on how we can accept this one, but there's nothing contractual about this one. It's just
Experimentation.
Experimentation. Believe me, it is something that they're gonna try. Your next Marvel series is going to be what?
There's only 2 specials. There's a Halloween special, it's a film, and there's a Christmas special. That one is a variety show for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Kau tengok the Halloween special for Guardians of the Galaxy. Sebelum ni the last special is apa? Star Wars Star Wars special lah.
Yeah, that was the Christmas special. Star Wars Christmas special. Now we're gonna have a Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yang Lego punya kan.
The Star Wars Christmas special, kalau orang tak tahu, is just like macam like a 1 hour special apa yang
it was a 1 hour variety show
yang mendapat penerimaan yang sangat teruk back in the day. Kalau korang baca apa semua kan. And then so I think this one, Kevin Feige dengan kuasa yang dia dah ada kat sekarang, let's try to make something that orang akan mungkin tak suka and trying to like it. I mean, Kevin Feige has a lot of power sekarang.
Yeah, man. Thank you for the answer, bro. Seterusnya kita ada 6 lagi soalan. Pertama, Meh bertanya, cakap pasal The Rock, pasport tak bedah latest trailer Black Adam. Kita tengah kumpulkan sebanyak mungkin trailer untuk bincang setiap hari Khamis. So rasanya tak cukup trailer lagi hari Khamis ni, kita hanya akan bincangkan 5 berita terbaru. Maybe minggu depan kita boleh bincang 5 trailer terbaru. Alright, seterusnya ini soalan agak relevan. Amin Akmal bertanya, kenapa episod kali ni tak ada credit scene? Aku dah used to like 4 episodes ada credit scene.
Yeah,
Kan? Cuma
Dah lah kau dah
ada
tengok 4 episode in advance kan.
Yes. Aku rasa macam dikatakan oleh Justin lah. Dia nak orang fokus kepada gambar yang kita akan bincangkan dalam segmen ketiga. So sama-sama kita nantikan.
Segmen kedua pun
itulah extra long pasal kita banyak soalan hari ni. Bagus, korang banyak bertanya, aku suka. Zuf bertanya, lupa nak tanya, Brother Wan mana pergi? Lama tak nampak. Brother Wan dah
House of
dalam lembah Magic the Gathering, iaitu satu card game yang macam dah 27-29 tahun. Aku unfortunately dah ajar dia macam nak main. So sekarang dia jadi token Magic the Gathering di semua kedai dekat seluruh PJ ni. Dia pergi, dia jual kad, dia trade kad, dia jual kad. So dia hanya join kita orang BuzzPOP Bedah setiap hari Selasa membincangkan tentang Dragon and Boobs dalam House of the Dragon. So kalau korang nak dengar Wan Muhammad berceloteh versi X-rated, join kita orang esok di mana kita bakal bincangkan House of the Dragon. Game of Thrones. Alright, Game of Thrones, bro. Ya, seterusnya kita ada last
Turun.
DMA Hafiz bertanya, Daredevil adalah next series MCU pula sebab ada hint scene masa She-Hulk nak buat baju dia dan ternampak helmet masa Daredevil. Kita akan bincangin dalam segmen kita seterusnya. Tapi no, Daredevil is not the next series. The next series dalam tahun ni kita hanya ada 2 saja. Bukan series pun, one off episodes, iaitu Halloween Special Werewolf by Night, satu filem. Kemudian Christmas Special Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So kita hanya ada 2 one-off shows before we end the year, and then kita kena tunggu tahun depan di mana ada banyak lagi MCU Disney Plus shows. Alright, last question untuk segmen ini. Kenapakah DODC Damage Control tangkap superhero macam Spider-Man dan Miss Marvel? Aku rasa ni kita bincangkan dalam siri Miss Marvel. Basically selepas Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man
No Way Home.
Homecoming.
Far From Home
Far From Home.
Okay, kan lepas
Mereka dah muncul dalam Homecoming, but they are more active in Far From Home lah.
Basically diorang dah curi banyak teknologi Stark, so therefore diorang sekarang dah jadi macam polis dalam MCU. So diorang boleh tangkap orang, ada bilik boleh hilangkan power orang. Diorang dah ambil banyak teknologi Stark. So I look forward
Stark and Chitauri.
Ya, dan Chitauri tech lagi. So I look forward dalam Armor Wars nanti maybe ada orang tu pissed off nak tarik balik teknologi Stark. Mungkin. Tapi ya, kita tengok trailer dia nantilah. Armor Wars tak shooting lagi pun. Dia dah shooting. Alright guys, so dengan itu berakhirlah sesi soal jawab dalam segmen ni yang agak panjang, dan kita akan ke plot menarik kita yang kedua. Alright, jadi segmen kedua kita adalah tentang Luke Jacobson, super tailor. Aku ada satu soalan je untuk semua panelis. Apakah pendapat anda tentang superhero tailor Luke Jacobson menjadi sumber suit She-Hulk di dalam MCU, dan bukannya watak Avenger Janet Van Dyne iaitu The Wasp ataupun Mr. Fantastic daripada Fantastic Four seperti di Marvel Comics? So kita mulakan dengan
Saya boleh jawab.
Okay, Abang Ferry boleh jawab. Abang Ferry.
Okay.
Silakan.
Sebab secara kebiasaannya, kalau kita tengok mana-mana television show ataupun mana-mana atau mana-mana filem, yang seorang fashion designer akan jadi flamboyant macam ini. So kalau kau letak The Wasp atau Professor Reed Richards flamboyant macam ni, tak jadi. So I think the addition of Luke Jacobson is actually quite smart. Sebab dia fashion designer. So dia ada the fashion designer yang ada flamboyant je lah. Which some people think, it's like maybe like a game ke apa. But
Stereotype. Dia jadi macam stereotype
lah. So di stereotype, kalau kau letak dekat, like you say, dekat Janet Van Dyne atau Professor Reed Richards, tak kena langsung. So I think it's a good addition lah. Sebab dia ada flamboyance. As a fashion designer.
Okay, seterusnya silakan Justin, pandangan.
I also agree with Abang Feris cakap tadi. He's a very flamboyant character as portrayed by this actor. Lupa dah nama dia. He's one of the, like, he's a but in the comics he's white, you know. That's what yang aku cakap tadi kan. Kita ada deep cut comic book character. Watak ni, Luke Jacobson is a comic book character from a very old comic. So I also forgot which comic. Dia macam daripada first appearance Dakota North #1 February 1986. Not sure what sort of comic is that lah, but this character is a Marvel comic character, and then he appeared one time only, and also was a fashion designer for the superheroes. So mereka guna watak ni untuk She-Hulk is a very brilliant move lah, in a sense, because like you know, someone has to design the suits for the superhero moving onwards lah kan. So it's like he will be the person that could connect every character, or maybe next time you design suits for the Avengers. So mungkin dengan kemunculan watak ini, dia boleh macam menghubungkan dengan pelbagai watak-watak daripada siri-siri lain. Tengok dia pun ada helmet Daredevil tu, so it's like he could be the person who will, you know, design Daredevil's helmet, suit, semua tu. Dan I suspect he will be the person who designs She-Hulk punya suit juga. So it's like previously we thought it's Bruce Banner, but like it becomes more and more clear that dia apa tu? Dia lah orang yang cipta, yang akan buat suit She-Hulk tu. Dan untuk jawab soalan Muhammad Imran tu, aku rasa Melvin mungkin tak wujud kot dalam kita punya cerita Daredevil ni, because mereka dah cakap it's a Daredevil Born Again is a new series, bukan Daredevil season 4. It's going to be a reboot. So it's completely new season 1. So kemungkinan watak-watak kecil daripada Netflix tu mungkin tak akan muncul dalam Daredevil punya cerita. So I feel like that's why they have Luke Jacobson lah untuk kasih jadi watak. He'll be the recurring character for this whole for the MCU lah. Hopefully he will show up in the movies as well lah, because nampak sangat dia ada macam style Edna Mode dalam Incredibles. Remember Edna Mode kan yang pakai spek mata tu? She has this disdain way of looking at people's dressing. Ini tak boleh, ini tak boleh. I would design a much better artwork for you lah, macam tu. I feel like this character can be like that lah. Cuma I just feel like in this show, dia punya warehouse yang buat fashion designing ni macam agak low budget sikit. It reminds me a bit of the warehouse fashion designer yang dalam cerita Gossip Girl tu. Ada sedikit low budget. So I just hope that maybe in the movies next time you have his own like giant mansion or a big house like that. So supposedly a well-established fashion designer should have a bigger place for. I mean, like maybe he's doing it underground for the superheroes lah. Maybe that makes sense lah. But I just feel like hopefully in the movies you'll have a bigger place lah, because he's in LA, you know, Los Angeles. It's also a fashion hub besides New York lah. So it's like it should have make sense that you have a bigger place lah. So maybe for TV budget constraints, he cannot have a big place. But hopefully in the movies, he will have something good. So, you know, he's a promising character lah. Hopefully he'll be the one who akan introduce She-Hulk kepada Daredevil. I suspect like that lah. That's the connection lah. Kan? So they might share the same fashion designer. Kan?
Ferry, ada apa nak tambah tadi?
I think sebelum ni in terms of the suit kan Jennifer Walters minta suit yang boleh fit as Jennifer Walters and also fit bila dia membesar. Dua-dua kan. So I don't think I've seen that yet. Dalam even for Bruce Banner juga. So again, it's Marvel trying something new. How about a suit that fits both as the human and as the superhero? So yeah, sebab dia dah mention tu kan. So I think again Marvel trying to do something that's new also.
Okay, seterusnya silakan Munif, pendapat kau tentang Luke Jacobson. B-plot that I think took over A-plot. Sampai cerita Park dengan kawan dia pergi cari Mamat ni jadi lagi penting daripada court case. Aku macam what the fuck.
Okay, pasal Muhammad ni, so obviously aku rasa dia memang intended to be a minor character lah. So initially aku couldn't care less lah kalau dia macam letak ni apa Jovian Mandagi ke jadi watak ni, aku memang tak kisah pun. Tapi since dah dalam sesi bedah kita ni, I am asked about this character. So kalau aku kena komen juga, which under normal circumstances I won't lah, macam just small thing kan. Tapi kalau nak kena komen ke, aku rasa no problems with the guy, but maybe it's a bit of a missed opportunity. Sebab macam Justin cakap lah, actually aku tak tahu pun yang komik dia apa, datang di komik apa, Dakota North something.
Dakota North.
Okay.
Tapi itu komik yang lama, like 30s, 40s punya komik. It's a very old comic.
Sangat obscure kan. It's old tak apa. It's also like very obscure. Dia macam ada 5 issues or something tak silap kot. So when aku pula macam mana aku fikir nak komen pasal this particular subtopic ni is aku think of all the fashion designers in the Marvel comics universe yang aku tahu lah. So aku understand pasal apa dia orang tak pakai Janet Van Dyne, because that creates I guess a plot complication and a logisticnya complication lah kan, sebab dah dalam Ant-Man punya story dia dah set up macam tu, so it's a bit jarring tiba-tiba kan, takkan kau tiba-tiba after everything you went through tu macam tiba nak buka kedai fashion apa sih, tak pasal kan. So aku faham there's some things yang dia tak boleh nak adapt exactly like the comics. Lepas tu the last we saw of Mr. Fantastic pun is dia punya multiversal punya version. Lepas tu kena tukar je spaghetti. Lepas tu tiba-tiba macam jadi fashion designer sini kan. So memang tak lah. So aku agree juga kena dengan with the optics and the context zaman sekarang ni, it's memang cun lah ada someone yang flamboyant who takes the role of maybe the superhero punya costume designers. But bagi aku there are ada lagi 2 candidates yang actually boleh make this role a lot more interesting lah. Satu nama dia macam Presiden Ukraine, Zelensky something. Dia daripada komik Spider-Man tu. So this guy dia mula-mula tolong design and repair suits untuk superheroes, and dia is actually operating dalam New York tau. So this guy operate dalam New York, and this guy pun fix and buat kostum untuk superheroes, but he's so good sampai super villain pun duk datang tempat dia tau untuk minta repair kostum, untuk buat kostum. So dia cakap Dr. Doom cape koyak pun datang jumpa dia kan. So tak tahulah, bagi aku that is another guy who macam bagi aku could have made this role a lot more interesting. Dia design untuk villain juga tau. And bila dia buka kedai dia on alternating days, sebab dia tak nak dia orang superhero fight dekat dia punya kedai sampai hancur. So heroes come Monday, villains come Tuesday, then heroes come Wednesday. So dia dah cakap dia. So aku tak tahu aku tak nak compare lah. Again, like aku cakap, I would not have, aku memang tak nak complain lah pasal this actor. But if I have to say something about it, this Zelensky aku rasa would have been a more interesting option. Sebab dia macam both hero dengan villain dia ni kan. And they actually operate dalam New York again, let me tell you. And dia macam in the macam comic Spider-Man yang baru ni pun ada. So dia a lot more relevant than some guy from a 5 issue punya obscure punya hero punya comic tau. Yang tu satu.
Betul.
And my second pick, or actually would rather be my first pick lah sebenarnya, you actually have a fashion designer who is so flamboyant and party, ambil dadah and memang ada flair benda semua, who is also a mutant now sebenarnya, which is Jumbo. Dia 4 tangan, Jumbo something. Dia ada 4 tangan. It's a mutant flamboyant fashion designer, and dia memang design baju untuk the X-Men and superheroes lah. So aku fikir it could have also been a good opportunity. Dia jumpa di fashion designer, this guy macam ada 4 tangan, macam like what you looking at, chill kan. Dia pun macam flamboyant benda semua. And you tengok this guy, he's a fucking mutant now, tapi he doesn't even need to say that he is a mutant. Dia just another meta-human designing baju untuk meta-human. But kau tengok tu, is sebab Miss Marvel dah letak lagu Team X-Men dekat ujung series. So apa salah you actually have a mutant? Dia tak boleh cakap pun dia mutant, tapi dia design baju untuk superheroes just like the comics kan. So again, aku reiterate, I have no complaints about this guy. But if I have to talk about the fashion designer role, you have one guy who design for hero and villain, kedai dia kena buka on alternating days untuk accommodate like these two sides, and you have another guy who's actually a fucking mutant now, yang you could have used as another Easter eggs daripada you just show that drawings at the end credit tu kan. So
Kan.
Playing terus. So itulah pada pendapat aku, it's not damaging. I'm fine with it. I have no complaints. But looking back, these two other fashion designers that in the comics kan, rasa sedikit missed opportunity gitu.
Nice. Aku suka yang kau cakap tentang mutant yang buat baju tu, because that's a very cool character tu. And itulah rugilah.
Apa nama karakter tu?
Dan
Jumbo something. Dia ada 4 tangan. Jumbo. Dia X-Men. Kau tahu X-Men, Jumbo, Fashion, ada 3 keluar lah. Tak ingat nama penuh. Jumbo
Kali keluar.
Alright, so kita ada beberapa komen menarik untuk segmen ini. Aku akan bacakan sekarang. Wow, banyaknya soalan menyimpang. Itu semua soalan menyimpang. So aku akan bacakan sekarang. Okay, kita mulakan dengan topik panas minggu ni. Kenapa majoriti orang kata filem Mat Kilau dekat Pawagam gempak, tapi bila dah masuk Netflix orang kata sampah dan tak best? Berikan pendapat anda.
Ya ke?
Pada pendapat aku lah, orang yang ada taste tak pergi Pawagam bayar duit untuk tengok benda ni. Untuk tengok sampah nama bernama Mat Kilau ni. Itu
dia kalau bagi aku macam ni lah. Cakap pasal dia actually kalau kau tengok logik ke pun, okay lah, ramai yang pergi tengok Mat Kilau kat cinema and ramai yang bagi macam review best-best lah. So obviously kau pergi tengok cerita tu sebab kau memang suka that type of movie tau. Tetapi bila kat Netflix, Netflix bukanlah free kan, tapi bila Netflix tu dia lagi accessible ke semua orang. Tapi kau nak fikir dia pun jadi accessible kepada orang yang tak bother tengok Mat Kilau kat wayang. So naturally komen negatif tu akan jadi lagi banyak lah dari komen positif. So it's just maths. It's just maths.
Betul.
Yeah. Like not everything is perfect, but it's expected. Possible lah, because like mesti ada orang suka dan mesti ada orang tak suka punya. So it's like, you know, like kalau mereka, tapi itulah masalah dia. It's like dia tidak mencerminkan apa yang kita nak cakap pasal filem tu, sebab orang yang pentingkan tu adalah box office. Kutipan box office tu yang penting. So yang apa nak cemu pasal kat Netflix tu it's like side comment dia, tak payah nak layan sangat lah perasa. Box office tu, that's the winner, that's the real winner in the box office.
If you like it, you like it lah. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is.
Kan?
Faris, ada apa-apa pendapat? Maybe kau tengok atas phone tak sama macam tengok dekat filem, dekat Pawagam. Maybe itu affect apresiasi tentang filem ni. Silakan.
Tengok, that actually affects because I watch all my Netflix series, you know, and all whatever anything on Netflix on my phone, and I watch Disney Plus on my laptop. It's just the setup that I have. It does have an effect lah, you know, on the medium. But I think I 100% agree with apa Munir cakap lah. You can, as the people yang tak pergi panggung, you know, who doesn't want to spend money to watch a local film, and one of them is me, you know, eventually akan keluar benda-benda yang negatif lah, you know. I tried to watch Mat Kilau for the first 10 minutes and then I just shut it off. Sebab I just stop and then I remove from the row because I agree with one of the tweets yang cakap yang dia macam memperbodohkan penonton sikit lah, macam dalam, you know, yang you know,
ada yang viral lu, tweet viral lu.
I agree with that. So I kind of and then also it's macam Thor lah, macam Thor ni jokes lah, Thor Love and Thunder ni jokes. You know, tapi Thor Love and Thunder dia comedy, Mat Kilau dia serious sikit, you know. So I just did not watch it lah. I just move on to something else.
By the way, aku tak tengok langsung, so I tak dapat komen. Tapi itulah aku, I just want to I tak tengok lagi cerita ni, so I don't know if I should watch or not. But like I don't know. One day, maybe.
Justin, let me tell you. I just search on Disney Plus, Tooth Fairy ada tau. Kau pergi tengok Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll find that one. I'll find Tooth Fairy.
Ada dekat Disney Plus. I just search for you now. Ada.
Okay. Thanks, bro.
Alright, semoga terjawab persoalan Morgan aktif tu. Sebenarnya kami bukan haters. Kita memang tak nak tengok program. So bila ada kat Netflix tu, tengok and bukan macam kalau aku tak suka makan budu.
Bukan cup of tea kan, bukan cup of tea kan.
It's a matter of taste lah.
Betul. Tapi sebenarnya Nick suka makan budu ya. Dan nama Nick. Muhammad Yasir bertanya salam, apa cerita Ezra Miller Daydam? Tak faham. Ezra Miller baru-baru ni masuk berita pasal mengatakan dia dah macam psikosis, dia percaya yang diri dia ni Jesus ataupun Satan.
Tipu lah tu, tak percaya.
Drama terbaru dalam saga Ezra Miller ni. Tolonglah potong je lah filem Flash tu, start baru dengan pelakon baru.
Itu dah. Cut your losses man.
Itulah, itu cerita terbaru tentang Ezra Miller Daydam. So, seterusnya soalan menyimpang tentang Munif, apakah your preferences best MCU villain top 5? Silakan.
Aku again macam cakap lah, kalau the best villains are the ones yang berjaya push the protagonist to the brink lah, so to speak kan. Number one has to be Thanos lah. Aku tak boleh kata sebab dia menang kot. Dia literally menang. He won lah. End of story kan. So the first one Thanos yang aku suka. Lepas tu second one aku suka The Real Mandarin kot. The Real Mandarin tu best sebab kau nampak dia formidable, kau nampak dia boleh tibai Shang-Chi, kau nampak dia sangat dangerous, tapi at the same time kau kesian dengan dia. He's a very sympathetic punya villain tau. So nampak yang tu bila dia obviously tak sekuat Thanos, tapi bila dia ada depth kan, so kau feel for the antagonist, automatically kau can care for the protagonist. Ni yang banyak shows lupa tau kadang-kadang. The third one aku suka Zemo, sebab Zemo pula is a different dimension of super villain lah. Dia tak super power, he's just some fucking guy. Tapi dia lah yang got the closest to tearing the Avengers apart kan. He's just a fucking guy. So itu yang aku memang suka gila pasal dia, Zemo. Lepas tu aku suka Hela. Hela dua benda lah. Satu sebab dia punya, walaupun aku tak suka filem Taika, tapi they did a good job untuk buat Hela visually. Dia memang nampak better even daripada dia punya comic books punya look. Lepas tu bila dia pakai dia punya necro sword tu untuk lawan, dia take out semua army guna dia punya necro punya blades kan. Aku macam shit, best Hela. And Hela sangat, dia pun showed Hela to be rightfully powerful. Last kali the heroes tak dapat beat dia, dia pun kena minta tolong Sota. And tu pun Hela ready tau, nak go toe-to-toe dengan Sota tau. Cuma Sota tu decide untuk kamikaze Asgard kan. So kau nampak kau kena sacrifice a whole world, minta tolong this fucking demon from Muspelheim, and the combined might of the heroes ada Hulk sekali tau masa tu. Semua baru boleh take out Hela. So bila villain kau best, barulah kita suka. So yang tu aku punya fourth lah. Tadi 5. So the other villain yang aku suka is actually not from movies lah. Kalau the other villain yang aku suka is Shaw dalam Moon Knight. So kau nampak aku suka macam mana orang cakap
Arthur Hero.
Arthur Hero. Kau tengok Arthur Hero pasal it's selalu orang kata orang jahat ni psycho kan, betul tak? Orang jahat is psycho lah, but this time you actually see the psychiatrist is the fucking villain. the guy yang in control, the guy yang is supposed to treat people with mental illness, but the guy with the mental issues is the hero, and the guy who is the doctor yang jadi villain. So aku suka gila that dynamic. And kalau tak cakap pasal dia punya persona, dia punya gravitas of Ethan Hawke tu, dia punya presence every time is a scene stealer. Lepas tu the final third, kau nak rumble dengan aku, kaiju battle sekali dengan dia punya crocodile kau tu, bak datang, kau ada that big CGI battle yang MCU is known for pun dia bagi, tapi that charisma and that macam mana nak beat dia kan. Dia pun is an avatar for God kan. So tu cakap, kalau kau tengok the pattern of all the villains aku suka ni, kau bagi the protagonist a good run for the money, kau charismatic, kau punya designer visually cun, macam the whole show just gets lifted up. It's, you know, aku je tak tahu why this is like so hard to see kadang-kadang. Bila setengah show dia buat villain kena steamroll, lah tu macam no. No, that does not.
A hero is as good as his villains, what? Betul lah.
Itulah. So itulah jawapan aku.
Okay. Faris ada apa-apa nak tambah? You on mute. Okay, silakan.
Aku nak tambah satu villain yang orang tak biasa letak dalam top 3 atau top 5 Okay, first is Thanos for obvious reason. Second is Baron Zemo for me. And third is Alexander Pierce, lakonan Robert Redford. Sebab all these three villains ada satu benda yang common now. I don't know how to say it in Malay, but I will say it in English. They are the ones who pull the strings without people realizing it. Diorang lah tarik tali, diorang lah puppet kat belakang yang tarik string yang main benda-benda ni. So Thanos did that, Baron Zemo did that, and Alexander Pierce also did that. Ramai tak letak Alexander Pierce, but I think he was quite strong sebab watak dia pun is a reflection of ahli-ahli politik yang jahat dalam dunia ni tau. Itu je. I tak nak panjangkan.
Thank you bro. Thank you.
Nice.
Alexander Pierce.
Soalan menyimpang, last 3 soalan menyimpang. Mencuri Raden Saleh punya spoiler session bila ya? Hype nak tengok Khamis nanti. Basically spoiler session ataupun spoiler talk bagi Mencuri Raden Saleh bakal dihostkan oleh Hadi pada hari Sabtu depan. So hari Sabtu ni Hadi akan bincangkan tentang Cobra Kai season 5 24 September. So hari Sabtu yang depannya seterusnya baru kita Hadi akan bincangkan tentang Mencuri Raden Saleh spoiler talk.
Untunglah dah tengok. Untunglah.
Sedap bro, sedap. Terbaik. Serius kita tonton. Alright, seterusnya Muhammad Hazim bertanya, panelist tak nak bincang siri Andor ke? Aku nak macam ni lah. Sebulan lepas aku dah dapat 4 episod pertama Andor. And selepas menonton 4 episod pertama tu, aku tak nak review untuk BuzzPOP. Buat rugi masa. Dia ada 12 episod. Aku dah tengok 4 episod pertama, 1/3 of the series, and aku tak teruja. So
tak ada hook langsung
dia tak ada Jedi, tak ada Sith, tak ada lightsaber, tak banyak aliens, tak banyak droids. So dia tentang manusia.
In Uniqlo clothes.
Uniqlo clothes.
Watak paling
menyampah betul aku tengok.
Watak paling boring daripada Rogue One jadi watak utama dalam series.
Kan? Ambil Donnie Yen tu tak apa, Cirut.
Yeah.
Kan?
A force sensitive person but not a Jedi or Sith. That's cool.
Ya, betul. Alright, soalan terakhir, Cat Dog bertanya, macam mana nak tahu kalau news atau rumours tu betul sebab ramai yang palatau dekat Twitter, dekat Facebook, dekat IG. Jawapan dia senang. Kau counter check satu berita tu, contohnya Miss Marvel akan ada season 2. Then kau pergi kat Google, kau type variety.com ataupun thehollywoodreporter.com ataupun deadline.com, and then kau sambungkan deadline.com Miss Marvel season 2. Kalau kau tak dapat apa-apa, maksudnya benda tu adalah tipu ataupun rumours ataupun sekadar palatau je. It's as simple as that.
Tengok kat Yahoo News lah. Kalau aku tengok, kalau kat Yahoo News tak keluar, tak kisahlah orang kata aku dapat info tu lambat ke apa. Lagi tak ada kat Yahoo News punya homepage tu, dia punya entertainment reel tu, maknanya semuanya palatau kau anggap.
Betul.
Kalau saya tengok kat Twitter, kalau Twitter dia trending, memang benda tu kemungkinan besar tu real lah. Tapi kalau benda tu tak real, susah nak cakap. But I have to say kan, kalau benda trending tu mungkin yang fake juga.
Twitter dengan Reddit tak boleh percaya. Twitter dengan Reddit
ya, Reddit juga. But sometimes Reddit has good theories tau. Yalah, Mephisto tu someone from New Rockstars yang buat macam tu. Dia ya, siapa nama dia? Eric Voss yang peloporikan benda tu. That's why everyone just running the whole story macam tu. Tapi actually benda tu dah catching fire, lepas tu dah merebak lah. But it's never say never. So, masa tu orang tak kenal boner lagi kan. So like nowadays everybody like bila boner keluar, MCU mesti ada boner. Including Miss She-Hulk ni ada boner juga.
Paling simple sekali, kalau orang tak bincangkan langsung berita tu dekat Facebook page kita, IG ataupun Twitter, most likely it's not even worth it untuk aku cover. Maksudnya benda tu memang tipu.
Ya kan? Yeah. Terutamanya mereka buat gambar lagi, lepas tu ada tulisan-tulisan tu.
Alright, ni paling favourite akulah daripada D23. Henry Cavill jadi Dr. Doom dalam Fantastic Four. Ramai orang tertipu, memang kelakar gila aku tengok.
Kan lucu juga. Ada orang kata Henry Cavill mungkin keluar House of the Dragon kot, dia jadi Targaryen sebab dia rambut dia putih sama dengan Witcher. Aku ada nampak lucu.
Tapi yang Henry Cavill, yang jahat Henry Cavill yang untuk Marvel pun dia tipu orang. Yang kat D23 yang dekat Comic Con fan DC duk tunggu dia pun dia tak datang. So semua dia tak datang.
Tengok dia datang kat dalam Black Adam. Kalau dia keluar dalam Black Adam, people are waiting for him, lah. Sekarang tak tahu dia boleh show kat dalam Black Adam ke tak.
Tak tahulah.
Dah ada. Macam Shazam
kan? Macam tu hari kan, macam tu.
Alright guys, so dengan itu berakhirlah segmen ini dan kita bakal membincangkan plot menarik kita yang ketiga. Alright, aku rasa ni yang ramai nanti-nantikan. So, alamak, aku tukar tajuk. Tajuk dia sepatutnya Credits Mega MCU Easter Egg. Sorry tajuk ni tajuk lama. But yes, aku ada satu soalan untuk segmen ini. Apakah pendapat anda tentang babak credits yang menonjolkan pelbagai Easter eggs di dalam loker kasut bug? Kita nampak ada kasut Deadpool lah, kasut Ghost Rider, kasut X-Men, Fantastic Four pun ada. So adakah ini bermaksud watak-watak ni sudah wujud di MCU sehingga kan mereka ada shoe line mereka sendiri? Is this just a gag ataupun is this canon? So kita mulakan dengan Faris. Kan soalnya hello Faris, cuba cakap. Tak ada audio. Aku rasa kau main dengan lubang audio kau banyak sangat.
Aku main dengan lubang banyak. Can you hear me now?
Okay boleh. Silakan.
Aku main dengan lubang.
Banyak sangat main
Lubang. I'm so horny, baby. I'm so horny. Okay. Apa kau nak cakap tadi? Sorry, I cut you off. Sorry, nothing. You want to say?
Your thoughts. Does this mean the X-Men, Fantastic Four, Deadpool already exist in the MCU because they already have a shoe line, or is this just a gag, i.e. non-canon?
Okay, it can be both actually, because so far the mood and the flow of She-Hulk is everybody knows superhero dah exist dalam dunia, so tak payah nak explain. So far, superhero is accepted by the public. That's She-Hulk, this one, so that's okay. So that means this one, Deadpool, Fantastic Four, semua, it's in the universe already. Okay, that's one. And then, but second, it can also be a gag because it's a comedy show. So I don't know where to put it. I don't know where for it to be. But I'm guessing this is just another way of Marvel trying to say that these things are coming soon lah. They're teasing us sikit-sikit lah, They've done this with other episodes also, but kalau nak cakap dia gag pun boleh juga sebab Hollywood Reporter dengan Deadline tak announce apa-apa lagi, with all these projects, so it can also be a gag also. But I am going with it at the moment being a gag lah until they officially confirm that this one becomes canon lah. This one becomes legit lah, in the superhero universe. That's my thought. Yeah.
Cool. Justin, pendapat kau tentang kasut-kasut ni, is it just a joke ataupun diorang dah wujud dan kita je yang tak tahu?
I also agree with Faris juga. It's very obvious it's a gag, because like yang terlalu banyak kali kita kena boner. So it's like this thing kan, macam dia cuma boleh tease ataupun dia cuma boleh tunjuk saja. Cuma dia ada sama ada dia boleh commit ke tak, kena tunggulah. Coming soon orang kata. So it's like I feel like it's more like a gag lah for this particular episode. So don't think too much lah sama ada dia boleh sambung ke cerita yang akan datang ke movie ke TV series ke watak-watak macam ni, terutamanya watak-watak X-Men dan watak-watak Fantastic Four ni, because it's like it's also another nice nod lah for that. Yang macam Abang Faiz kata, these characters are coming soon, don't sleep on it macam gitu kan. But I feel like this show, yes, but I feel like this particular scene it will be done better if they actually show it as a real post-credit scene yang mereka boleh shot. Maybe Puck and Nikki will go to that shop yang mereka nak beli Iron Man 3s tu. Mereka boleh tunjukkan kita kasut yang sebenar tu dan kasut-kasut lain. Maybe it will be a much better reveal lah. Because what they did in this episode dengan tunjuk yang gambarnya saja, it feels like a cheap cash grab, you know. Macam bagi saya macam dia tunjuk saja tapi dia tak ada budget nak buat. Tak ada budget nak buat kasut-kasut tu, tak ada budget nak shooting on location. So it's like, that's why I feel like this episode, I feel very disappointed. Macam banyak benda yang dia boleh buat that maybe look good on script, on paper, but when it's executed, it's not executed as nice as it's supposed to be. Like, this is a good idea, but it's like, apa yang kita nampak tu, kita tak rasa satisfied lah. So it's like, it's a nice nods of the thing. Like if you really pay close attention, boleh nampak kasut Deadpool, kasut The Thing, kasut Cyclops, kasut watak-watak lain, ada Dr. Doom lagi kan. So it's like those things are very nice to see, but it's like but it's like a blink and you miss it. Macam kalau kau tak pay attention, kalau kau tak pause kan, you macam tak berapa perasan langsung. Kecuali you macam pause kejap nak cari, oh ni kasut kepada siapa ni, kasut kepada siapa ni, boleh nampak. Macam even ada kasut untuk Spider-Man dan untuk Bishop pun ada kan. So it's like those are one of the dan juga Cable pun macam ada juga kan. So it's like those are certain characters that are supposed to come next time lah, hopefully lah. But I just feel like we need more scenes with Puck and Nikki. So kita cuma nampak yang mereka kat they interact in the office, lepas tu mereka pergi cari merchandise, lepas tu dapat cari Luke Jacobson kan. So it's like this particular scene would have been a much better boost for the episode if it's shot in with real people and real props. So it's like I just that's why I feel like this is more of a gag lah. It doesn't really feel like a promising Easter egg lah. Kalau yang betul-betul Easter egg, dia akan show benda tu kan. Macam benda dia akan buat dia punya prop, dia akan buat dia punya objek tu supaya benda tu nampak real. That will make it legitimize it as a canon punya benda in the storyline lah kan. But this one it just feels like a gag lah. It doesn't really feel like something serious lah. You can treat it as a joke as well. That's what I think lah. Yeah.
Munif, adakah Puck sebenarnya beli kasut cetak rompak So sebenarnya tak ada pun Cyclops dalam MCU ni. Tu kasut cetak rompak je tu. So silakan.
Cakap saya cetak rompak tadi yang tanya pasal macam nak Avengers apa semua ni kan. Selain kontak Justin, kau pun boleh pergi ke Padang Besar dekat border Thai Malaysia. Kau akan jumpa benda-benda macam ni yang selambak lah, Hulk yang colour purple lah, Cyclops yang color pink lah, apalah, Avengers. Kadang-kadang dia tulis Avengers, lah tu ada Batman, ada Superman. Kau pergi Padang Besar, semua ni ada kat situ. So pasal this point ni aku ada dua main points aku nak cakap. The first one, yes, aku pun the first point aku setuju that is most likely, and sebenarnya aku rasa definitely a gag lah. Pasal if there's anything aku belajar daripada MCU Phase 4 ni is that once you have expectations, the MCU will punish you thoroughly. So kau nak tengok lah WandaVision, kita tahu Quicksilver ialah twin kepada Wanda, and dia ambil pelakon Quicksilver dari Fox which they pada acquire. Naturally, what will be your expectations? Pang, ini lawak bodoh, salah kau lah expect macam-macam. Lepas tu, and then we have dalam series ni Donny Blaze kan. Orang tu nampak poster ni apa Only Blaze ni nampak ni. Tu nampak Ghost Rider kan, literally kan. Lepas tu, hey, siapa suruh expect? Ini Donny Blaze. Lepas tu, banyak lah kau tengok kan. So once you expect something, you will get punished. That's just the nature of phase 4 for you. So this will go down the same pattern lah basically. Kalau kau overanalyze lukisan-lukisan ni, kau expect bulan bintang ni, so naturally kau akan kena punish juga dan kau akan dikecewakan. So baik jangan lah. Sebab kau expect ni untuk line up Thunderbolts, kau expect ni untuk ni, kau expect a faithful adaptation of Taskmaster lah apa semua. Semua kau disappointed. So jangan expect, just go with the flow. This is just the way how phase 4 is set up. Dia suka troll orang. Aku pun tak apa sure kenapa. Tapi logistically or plot wise juga, katalah kalau semua benda yang mereka introduce dalam kasut ni is already canon atau memang dah ada, dia jadi problematic juga sebenarnya. Sebab macam mana kau nak explain Ghost Rider, Fantastic Four and Doom semua macam tak pernah involved with the happenings of one decade of MCU ni kan. Dia jadi tengoklah macam Eternal so obscure punya hero tau.
Bro, diorang semua Skrulls kena tangkap kat Secret Invasion.
Janganlah baru diorang jumpa.
Power juga Skrulls tu.
Janganlah macam tu.
Power juga.
Tak, kau bayangkan lah macam Eternal so macam okay, Eternal so memang kuat apa semua, tapi in terms of popularity dia tak sampai the heights of these guys yang dalam kasut ni kan. So even Eternal so dah orang kata plot hole tau. Mana dia orang selama ni, dia orang tak ada. So si Jon Snow just cakap dia sembang dengan Sesi dapat satu ayat kata depa disuruh jangan interfere, habis. So orang pun tak ada ni cop out dah, bullshit kan. So itu pun Eternal tau. So bayangkan kalau macam mana ni Baxter Building tengah-tengah New York patut tapi tak tolong lawan Chitauri, mana korang semua kan. So kalau benda ni canon dia akan jadi lagi problematic tau. Aku rasa Mutants, Fantastic Four apa semua ni dia akan di-introduce later. So this is a gag, betul dia memang nak buat lawak bodoh tapi macam Ferry cakap, it is also sebenarnya a tease yang these guys are coming. We are aware of the existence of this guy. We got their IPs. We know. We'll do something with them. But not now. They're not. All these guys takkan appeal dalam She-Hulk tiba-tiba kan. So it's a tease tapi memang at the same time it's a joke lah. Dia last kali kan macam kau tengok tu lah Multiverse of Madness pun dalam trailer tunjuk Illuminati itu dalam trailer tau. Dalam trailer ada seketul ditunjuk they milk the Illuminati and trailers untuk just bagi apa jadi like joke, jadi canon fodder kan. So kalau dia mau buat macam tu, apatah lagi some obscure drawing at the end credits of a comedic chick flick series tau. Janganlah ambil serious, you will set yourself up for pain tau. Tapi aku percaya memang is indication of future projects but nothing canon for now. Tu first pendapat aku saya isu ni. Second pendapat aku, this is definitely the seeds of a cash grab dari Marvel lah. Berapa banyak orang akan sapu beli kasut ni bila dia buat for real.
Kasut dia
Marketing.
Itu tujuan dia. So it's a joke or it's indication of future projects, yes. But materialistically, benda ni pun dia nak test market ke. Tengok what's the chatter online kan. Even Justin dalam kau bedah tadi kau dah cakap ni dia tak buat yang benda betul-betul. So orang lain pun mesti kata macam oi, ni kau dah betul-betul baru best ni. So dia
kan betul juga dengan merchandise Avengers tu orang pun cari tau mana jual t-shirt tu, mana jual Tower Hulk tu. People are asking even on social media. Orang kata kalau 100 soft keluar aku nak beli. Dia kata macam tu. So it's like the power of marketing is so strong, you know, dan even subconsciously sebab Disney pun ada dia punya kedai juga, shop Disney. Kalau you orang nak beli merchandise Disney, pergi shopdisney.com, ada kat sana.
So memang it's a filler episode, but at the same time it's also alalang cash grab sikit kan. So banyak macam orang dah duk cari Avengers, orang duk tanya kasut ni ada yang betul ke tak. So dari segi tu
itulah
one of the objectives for sure tau. One of the objectives for sure. So yes, tu dua pendapat aku. It's definitely just a gag, teasing future projects maybe, and it's definitely to tengok what's the chatter on social media, if they can, you know, itulah cash grab sikit from this merchandise lah. And it seems to be working lah based on what people are talking about sekarang.
Tu lah, benda ni berapa saat je kot. Ada orang boleh freeze frame lah, tengok setiap kotak dalam kasut tu.
Tahu tak?
Gila babi tu.
Maybe you give ideas to certain companies nak buat merchandise kan? Tahu lah kan.
I just nak add sebagai seorang yang pernah tinggal di Amerika untuk 4 tahun kan. Benda-benda bootleg ni kan susah sangat nak dapat tau. Susah sangat nak cari. Especially benda-benda yang macam aku balik Malaysia, aku tengok alah pirate semua senang di tepi jalan. Kat sana memang tepi jalan pun tak ada. Kau kena pergi bandar besar, kau kena cari lorong yang kecil, barulah ada benda-benda yang bootleg gitu. So, don't be surprised if macam Munir cakap, diorang are capitalizing on it, and Avengers, spelling Avongers tu akan dijual dekat Disney Store.
Betul?
Yes, hopefully soon.
Hopefully, you know. So, it could be it lah, sebab when I see the bootleg stuff dekat Amerika ni, it's a big thing. Memang very hard. Because benda tu barang diorang nak bootleg apa? Property diorang kan. Kita bootleg barang orang luar. Daripada barang orang luar dan barang tempatan. All these things are barang tempatan to them. So, diorang nak ada original. Kau nak bootleg apa? Kan?
Make sense?
You can get it as a cheap price. Yeah.
Betul?
Okay.
Alright guys, so
Great.
berakhirlah 3 plot menarik tentang episod She-Hulk minggu lepas. Dan sekarang kita bakal bincangkan harapan kami bagi episod minggu ini. Alright, so apakah harapan anda untuk episod ke-6 She-Hulk yang mungkin memaparkan cameo oleh Frogman dan Daredevil? Tapi kalau tidak, dia akan jadi satu law firm retreat dekat mana lah. Lepas tu kita nampak dia pakai skirt lah. Dia cakap like, oh aku seksi sekarang, tengok baju aku. What the fuck lah. Aku dah tengok banyak scene tu dalam trailer. Don't lah, that becomes the next episode.
Kejap ni kot.
Itulah kot, kejap kot. So apakah harapan kau orang? Kita mulakan dengan Munir.
Okay.
Oh okay, Faris. Kita start dengan Faris tu.
Faris jalan lo.
No, I guess that my harapan is develop more on the character lah, like I said just now. Sebab now I think it's a good turning point. Otherwise, if we don't develop character, I will get angry and I will also look stupid lah because of everybody cakap lain. But really lah, to me, I don't care what cameo comes, I don't care what character comes. At least those characters mean something for me. Because like I said, Jennifer Walters episode 1 to 4. Ulang alik, tak ada identity. Episode 5 ada identity just based on the courtroom scene, which I think is very smart writing. So I just hope 6 you expand on that. Kau nak bagi the retreat pun aku still okay, but still have something of this character development yang kita boleh appreciate. I mean dalam Friends pun ada character development, you know. So give her more character development lah. Jangan lame sangat lah the next episode, you know. Because sekarang aku dah start mula, how should I say, connect dengan Jennifer Walters. Aku more simpati dengan nasib Jennifer Walters sekarang. Sebab sebelum ni aku tak simpati. She's just a hero trying to find her way in the world. But sekarang aku dah simpati. It's a different feeling already. So I hope whatever feelings they have in the next episode, just give a good one. And that's my harapan.
Okay, seterusnya Justin, silakan.
Harapan aku ialah kalau dia memang try the dress, bukan saja pergi ke retreat, but also yang kan ada dalam scene yang dia pakai dress tu pergi, satu lagi dress yang cantik tu pergi yang macam pergi dinner, lepas tu dia keluar daripada limo tu. Hopefully it's in the same episode lah. So it seems like these dresses are designed by Luke Jacobson. So it's like kalau dia yang buat yang dress yang cantik-cantik ni, that means that his introduction in the episode 5 makes sense lah for episode 6. That's why that's mana She-Hulk dapat dia punya dress yang cantik-cantik, rupanya Luke Jacobson yang buat. So there's a connection there lah. And then like macam Feris kata tadi, like she'll be more comfortable with her She-Hulk persona, yang dia akan bawa dia punya She-Hulk punya persona tu ke public. So it's like in a sense that she really embraced that persona. Macam Jennifer Walters, she's still Jennifer Walters, tapi dia tidak macam feel ashamed with She-Hulk. Macam dalam episod episode 5 ni, dia cakap, dia kan ada orang pergi interview dia kan, sampai ada keluar video, I'm not She-Hulk, I don't use that name, that's why she doesn't trademark that name. But in the end kan, I believe that after what happened in episode 5, episode 6 she'll be a much more better character, like in the sense that she knows who she is and what she wants to be. And she's not ashamed of who she is now. So macam dia boleh jadi betul-betul jadi She-Hulk. But maybe the superhero persona tu mungkin dia akan embrace a bit later lah. Mungkin Frogman dan Daredevil akan keluar pada akhir cerita kot, especially Daredevil lah. Kemudian besar sebab kalau Daredevil dia nak muncul, it seems like it's the best way to appear at the end of the episode. Kalau dia boleh muncul lah mungkin pada akhir episod tu, lepas tu sambung pada episod yang seterusnya. Mungkin episod 7 dia akan ada full episode for him lah. So itulah. So it's like I just hope that there's something more like that. I also hope that Nikki, Park, Mallory, and hopefully even Titania lah have better scenes of more character development lah. Sebab pasal macam mereka macam watak-watak yang tidak orang peduli. So hopefully they will have something more lah. Maybe we'll see Abomination again. Who knows? So hopefully there's more things for them to do lah.
Abo has a Alcoholics Anonymous scene in the next
kan
4 episode. Yeah.
Could be in this coming episode also. It's possible.
Okay. Silakan bring us home.
Okay, harapan aku untuk cerita harapan ni aku kena pergi kat some case studies lah aku cakap. This seems a bit random tapi aku teringat cerita Totally Spies that cartoon kan. Sebab kalau kau tengok Totally Spies, what's it about? It's female leads with relatable everyday macam especially female punya issues that they have to go through in the real world. But at the same time there are some stakes. There's a lot of ass kicking. So bagi aku, just because it's a comedy and a chick flick, but you cannot completely forgo the fact yang it's still a superhero movie in a superhero world punya context. So we need a bit of weight and we definitely need more ass kicking. And benda ni doesn't have to be divorced from the concept of comedy and chick flicks. Sebab kita dah tengok these genres can be intertwined. Betul lah. So aku rasa macam so far maybe sebab Jennifer Walters pun tak fully embrace that she is the She-Hulk. So we don't see that superhero side of the show kan. And hopefully kan macam Abang Ferry cakap, in that courtroom scene betul kita nampak dia finally literally own the name of She-Hulk bro. And with that embracing the namesake lah to being a She-Hulk. So harapanku is that then we could see She-Hulk the superhero lah. She-Hulk the full-fledged superhero lah. Which means we need to see a lot more ass kicking without sacrificing the tone of the show. And aku rasa it can be done. Sebab action and comedy ni dalam in a lot of case studies pun memang intertwined. Macam kita boleh tengok macam kau tengok cerita Bullet Train tu pun kan. Lawak dengan action pack serentak macam tak jaring pun is not a problem. These two things does not have to be divorced. Kan macam it doesn't have to be divorced from each other tau. So aku rasa kalau betul Jennifer Walters in this episode dah finally embrace herself as She-Hulk the hero, then of 4 episodes of nothing really happening, you need to give us the payoff lah, and it has to start at the next episode. Then baru aku cakap aku can view this series overall as in a positive light lah. But kalau it doesn't start at episode 6, then I don't know when. It is definitely feeling a bit late dah sekarang pacing wise. But kalau next episode tak jadi lagi, then I truly do not know what you're trying to achieve dah. by then. Tak tahu tau. So whoever the final boss is, whatever cameo Daredevil nak datang 2 saat, but I actually really do not give a crap. Sebab Daredevil akan ada series dia sendiri. But Jennifer Walters, like you said earlier, yang they break the fourth wall, it's her show. Yeah, it's your show. And it's good juga kau dah tak ada cameo pun, because so far the best parts of your show has been the cameos, and it shouldn't be that way. Kan? It should be orang dah kena fall in love dengan Jennifer Walters, suka the character Jennifer Walters ni. And dah lah, for a feminist show, the cameos yang orang suka, in fact the only cameos has all been men. Like male characters yang orang suka, the male characters yang datang berapa minit in what is supposed to be a female centric show. At least kalau kau buat the cameos tu sama ada famous macam MCU punya female characters kan, macam faham lah juga kan. But there's something wrong if, again, kita review sampai takat episode 5 lah kan. There's still like 3 episodes to go. But so far, if this tone carries until the end, they'll be weird because people looking back, macam She-Hulk is a female centric show, but the best parts of it has been cameos by the males. So dia kelakar. So that's why, for the sake of the character She-Hulk and Jennifer Walters, you need to build on that character development where Jen Walters dah embrace diri dia as a She-Hulk and fucking give us the superhero payoff that we have been waiting for and that we deserve. Sebab dah bersabar with this dilly-dallying for these 4 episodes. So if they do that, and I hope they do that, when that happens, then macam cakap, I will view this whole series favorably, even though I have mixed reactions with how it started in the first 4 episodes. The superhero payoff needs to come, and the superhero payoff, dia tak if you write it well, tak akan kacau the tone of the show. It can still be a chick flick, funny, comedic, not so serious, light-hearted, yet superhero with ass kickings and display of powers punya show. So next episode is the it really all hinges on the next episode. I really feel that way, so that's my hope.
Sebelum apa kan, kau tengok poster atas laptop aku apa?
Tu ni Titanic.
Besar.
Oish.
Titania.
C tu kan dengan A lah.
Titania.
Poster atas satu dia laptop ni. So it's a frame poster of Titanic.
Besar poster.
Yeah, it's a teaser poster.
Wow.
Okay. I'm done. Okay, tu je. Teringat Titania.
Alright guys, so terima kasih kerana setia menonton selama 2 jam. Terima kasih juga kepada para panelis kita, Faris Osman Yunus, Munif Malik dan juga Justin Cheng. Join us tomorrow di mana kita bakal membincangkan tentang House of the Dragon season 1 episode 5. Hari Rabu kita bakal bincangkan The Rings of Power episode 4. Hari Khamis kita bakal bincang 5 berita terbaru daripada Hollywood. Kemudian hari Sabtu Hadi akan bincangkan tentang bedah Cobra Kai season 5, dan hari Ahad Kudo serta Anime Division akan bincangkan tentang siri animasi fantasi Overlord. So itu saja
episode 12 kan guys, episode 12.
Ya. Typo daripada aku, episode 12 Overlord hari Ahad. So itu saja untuk malam ini. Terima kasih kerana menonton. Majulah fandom untuk negara. Bye guys.
See you guys.